So early. You guys want to get some coffee or something?
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me? And also, Stephanie, thank you for the resub. I was in the middle of like stirring my coffee and I heard something speaking and I was like, what? Is there like, did I leave a YouTube video on? And then I heard like the last of the phrase. I'm like, oh, someone's resubbing. Oh my gosh. So I was like trying to hurry up and finish my coffee and get my water over here. Hold on, I need like a big hydrate because I realized I haven't been drinking much water today. Like, this is actually helping me like drink more water. I think it's because like, you know, you have to like keep getting up to get like, to refill your cup. It's just kind of like, I don't want to get up right now. Or you're just like too busy with something, so having this all in like one place really helps. What's up, pink stuff? And also, I cannot believe, Stephanie, it's been 5 months? Seriously, like, time has gone by way too fast. Like, I cannot believe February is almost over, actually. Like, it just felt like it was just the New Year's, wasn't it? And now February, we're about to start March, it's about to be spring, which I'm excited for spring though, so that I don't mind, but like, oh, I had like so many like goals I wanted to do for the year and like, I'm like falling behind schedule. To be fair, like the baby dress was, what do you call it, not quite planned. That was just thrown upon me, I think like basically 11 days before, like pretty much like less than 2 weeks. I was given less than 2 weeks to make that entire set. Oh, but I got a picture of it. Hold on, I gotta show you. But I'm doing good. Oh my god, though, pink. Oh my god, like, so I thought for sure I was gonna be able to stream Friday, right? Because I thought like, I'm gonna go have lunch with my teacher and my other student, Antonia. And I thought it was just gonna be a lunch, maybe a little something after. Like, I had a feeling that she might have us like go for coffee or something after or not, or to go take a picture. But I thought that would be quick. We were at, like, the lunch was not that long. We were, like, there for an hour, so I'm thinking, like, oh, it's only 1? Oh, sure. I'm sure as heck gonna have plenty of time to stream. I'll probably be home by, like, 2-ish. And then it's like, she was like, okay, let's go have some coffee. I'm like, okay, we'll probably be here, like, maybe 30 minutes, so maybe I'll, like, start stream at 3. And we were at that Starbucks for, like, I think, like, 3 hours. Let's see, we got there about, like, 1. And then we left to go take pictures afterward, and that was like only like 20 minutes really to just get to the place, take the pictures, and then walk back to the bus stations. And then I also had to wait forever for the bus I was gonna take. I was taking like a different bus than I normally take because I found this bus actually stops at the stop that's like right down the street from my apartment, so a lot closer than any of the other stops if I took a different bus. But the problem is that bus took damn forever to come, and it sucks too because when I actually got up to the area where the bus stop was, I saw the bus I was supposed to take leaving, and I thought like, ah, dang it, now I gotta wait like 10 more minutes. Ooh, well, I wish it was only 10 minutes. I was there for like 20 minutes. But we were at that Starbucks for like 3 hours, I think, because I didn't get home till like almost 6. Like, and the worst part is too, I kept thinking like, crap, I still gotta like work on the dress when I get home. So because of that, like, meeting was so much longer than I thought it was gonna be. I got a really late start on the dress, and so like I basically had to do like stay up all night Friday night, sleep a little bit Saturday, then wake up and then work rest of Saturday and all night Saturday and Sunday morning. Like 7:30 and on Sunday morning, I was still like sewing up the dress. Like that's how, like I was just trying to get it done because we were supposed to meet them at 12. Meaning I had to like start getting ready by like 10 at least, like, you know, take a shower, get dressed. And then, what do you call it? We get a call. Like, I thankfully finished the dress in time. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to crochet the buttons though, and I did have some buttons on me. However, they weren't white. They were like a really weird yellowy gray color. It looked okay with the pink, but then when you compare it to like the book covers, like, white buttons would have been much better. But my mother, she said she didn't care. She actually said it still looked really cute. Wait, what's my avatar doing? Oh wait, which avatar? Do you mean this avatar, or do you mean my streamer avatar? Because my stream avatar guy is like right here. He's a little orange Among Us guy. But if you're talking about like it's bouncing, it's supposed to bounce every time I talk. I think it's working, right? Yeah, it bounces every time I speak. Oh, the green one in the corner. Wait, the green one? Hold on. Oh wait, are you guys talking about a stream avatar? Let me open up stream avatars real quick. I don't see any green ones, so I'm gonna guess you're talking about this because I'm wearing a green shirt. Oh yeah, oh, but it's like my little PNG tuber, so it bounces every time I speak. It's like a little setting you could put. I also have it setting where it kind of like gently kind of sways back and forth when I'm not speaking, just to kind of give it some like life to it. But yeah, it's supposed to be bouncing like this. Actually, I can show you the different settings too, hold on. There's some crazy settings too. Okay, hold on, where's like the crazy one? Like, see, I can like have it bounce it back and forth. I can make it like really bounce back and forth a lot like this. But that's a bit too much for me. I like the like gentle bounce like this. Here's like a medium one, that's a bit too much. There's like a uncontrollable shaking one. But yeah, I like this one better. More my speed. I've seen some people where their avatars like bounce like crazy, but it kind of matches like the character. Wait, what are the hands doing? Oh, if you look closely, they're actually crocheting, because actually, if you guys saw it earlier, Stephanie Resub, that's actually the person who made this for me. And she made me crocheting, and she put like the little yarn skein on the corgi's head. Yeah, it's probably, it is kind of hard for me to see from here, but yeah, they're supposed to be crocheting. It's easier to see up close, like when I have like the little VTuber thing open, like I can see the crochet and everything. I do wonder if I need to like maybe like rearrange my new like overlay to like make this like avatar a little bit bigger. But wait, let me find real quick the picture of the dress. I took it on the bed. Here's the dress in total. Like I finished.
Hello there.
If I can zoom in a bit better so you can see it in detail. But see, I have these buttons right here. They don't look that bad actually. Like in the picture, they look like a light yellow gray. They were a little bit dark in real life. I like how the sleeves turned out though. They turned out real cute. Yo, this thing was heavy too. I think I really should have picked like a light acrylic yarn, because this cotton, man. Like I even had Jung like pick up the Yo, what's up, Dice? How you doing? Long time no see. Oh man, you missed it. I had a couple days of like no sleep because I'm trying to finish this gosh darn dress. And then because of that, I was like super sleep deprived for the rest of Sunday, so I just went to bed. And then like even yesterday, that's also why I didn't stream, is because yesterday I was just like, my body was doing catch-up sleep, man. And also I wanted to like get the home clean because of like working on this dress, I didn't do anything, and so the house got kind of messy a bit. But here's like the other stuff, like here's like the baby booties, here's like the little cape, here's like the little mittens. This was like the half of the dress when I was working on it. That was like the back piece. I guess it's the full dress. Like, that's better if I make it this way. Oh. I don't know why it's showing it upside down. Oh, okay, this is gonna drive me nuts. I think it's because the picture's upside down, so I gotta fix it. Where's the rotate button? There we go. Save. There we go. Now you guys can see it hopefully a little bit better. The thing is, I actually wasn't even able to like finish it completely. Now I wasn't like 100% like awake for full days, but I was getting like 4 hours of sleep each day. I was like, except for Sunday, I mean Saturday night to Sunday, I actually did not sleep at all. But yeah, that was the worst part, is actually I kind of wish my teacher would have made the meeting for like this week instead, because actually that meeting kind of messed everything up. I actually would have had the dress done a lot sooner if I had just not gone to the meeting. And if I could, because I was going to actually not do a gaming stream, I was going to actually stream that dress again, because we did that Thursday. I was just going to do another stream of just working on the dress just to like get through it. So if I had just not gone to that like meeting, I could have just been working on the dress and I would have been done a lot sooner. I probably wouldn't have even had to stay up all Saturday night. They locked the oh yeah, I didn't think to lock the screen. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. Like I got a lot of sleep in today too. Like I was thinking like today I'll be like able to wake up early, and like no, my body's like nah, we still got some catching up to do. But yeah, people are right, like, or like scientists or what doctors are right, like yeah, catching up sleep doesn't really work. Cause it just ends up like really like messing up your health. But it was worth it though, cause y'all, I thought she was gonna give me $100. Turns out that was just my husband's guesstimate. She gave me 300. It was totally worth it actually. I was really happy. Cause I didn't even know I was gonna get paid at all in the beginning, to be honest. I thought it was just it was gonna count as my gift for her. Oh, a little mouse Pokemon. Oh, actually, is that one of the OG ones? I think. I don't know if I have this one. Let me check. I don't know, nothing popped up, so guess I'll do Pokecatch. I'd already Stephanie, because even like 100, because see, actually, I know some people were like, well, 100, that's like too little for all of that, like, because it was a whole set. However, though, she did buy the yarn and she did buy the book, so I was like, that's kind of fair, because that book was probably like 30 bucks at least, and the yarn was like at least like the amount we bought, probably like maybe $40. So we did have to buy a little bit more. Actually, I kind of wish we bought a bit more because I ran out of yarn, y'all. I ran out of pink yarn, and just for like the last little bit of like, I didn't even get to do the whole entire bit. I'll show you what I mean. I feel bad. Like, I think thankfully because of the book, it covers the dress part, so she doesn't know this. But there was actually more I was supposed to crochet. You're supposed to do like this, like for the buttons and everything, right? You're supposed to have like a couple rows and then do the button on the second row and then have some more to kind of cover it. However, though, I ran out of pink. I thought about should I do it in white yarn, but I thought that would have looked weird. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can do at least one edge around the entire dress, like, you know, back here and everything. And I did, but around like this point, I completely ran out. So then I was like, crap, I had like none left. And then I was like, okay, you know what we're gonna do? I went in. So I have a bunch of yarn scraps. You know, like all these pink yarn scraps, but they were really, really short. Like none of them were like long enough to work with. So I started tying them and then putting a bit of fabric glue by those like little knots, because you need to cut it, if you cut it short, like they could come undone. So I like try to kind of secure it with some fabric glue after tying it. And that was how I was able to finish the last freaking row. It was so crazy. I was like, damn. We even like did by grams of how much, you know, yarn I would need. And I'm thinking maybe we should have gone a bit over more, because I totally forgot about like you lose some when you cut your work off, right? Like you get all these like little yarn scraps. That probably was like the last bit that I would have need. Well, I don't know, because then I would still not have had enough. Even with these yarn scraps, I would not have enough yarn to like do the entire like collar area. So well, I mean that part gets covered by the little cape thing anyway, so it probably wasn't that important. And she still has to wear something underneath because it's like lacy, so she's probably gonna like wear like a baby jumper or something, or like a onesie under there. But that dress is heavy, like she's probably not gonna want to wear it very long. Yo, what's up, Pink Lemonade? How you doing? We were just talking about the little baby dress I finished. I did a whole set, and like my mother-in-law paid me 300 buckaroos for it. I was really excited because I thought I was only gonna get 100. Well, in the beginning, I didn't even think I was gonna get paid at all, because it's like a gift from my niece. Let's see. Today I want to work on. Well, for people who've missed it, we've been working on Flutterbites commission, and we got 3 different animals, and we got the cat. Well, technically the cat's almost done. I need to paint her stripes. But we got the duck done. Got like little chicken, and then we got like the little cat. The cat I need to paint the little stripes on. I'm gonna try to work on the goat. Originally I was gonna like maybe make the goat white, and then because it's like white and brown. The problem is it's mostly brown with just little patches of white, so I think I will just embroider the white on there, because there's no way I can like, at least with the cat, the stripes are gray, so I can paint that on there, right? Like you can paint a darker color onto lighter yarn. But vice versa is a bit harder. So yeah, I'm gonna see. I need to go back to the pictures Flutterbites sent me of her animals real quick. I want to get a better look at the goat. There they are. Oh, the goat's face is mostly white, okay, but their body's mostly brown. This is the goat right here. He's so cute. Let's see. Oh yeah, his name's Speckles, so Speckles the goat. So cute. I want a pet goat. Oh my god, I remember seeing wait, how you paint on crochet? Oh, I just use watercolor, honestly. That's actually how I got these like sakura flowers like they do. Like this was just all crochet with white yarn, and then you just like dab some pink in the middle. Now the problem is though, this will happen is that the yarn will drink it up in odd places, so you can see there's a little bit of like a pink streak right here. So that one I like. That happens though when you put too much color at once. So I actually found if you want like a gradient, work in layers. Just do a little bit, add a bit, and then like let it dry. Then add a bit like more of a saturated color in the middle, like to get more of that gradient. So do like a more diluted color to like let it spread out. Because if it spreads out, it's not going to be like concentrated like this. This is what happens when you put too much of a saturated color in at once, and like the yarn like stitches just drink it up in weird ways. Like this one's got like a deep pink line right there. It's not that visible though. It's still really cute. There's been some flowers that I got like perfectly done, and others that just unfortunately did not turn out that great. I was thinking I was going to do that the same though to this cat where I'm going to paint. But since we're doing stripes though, and I have like a very fine, like I got like a very thin paintbrush, I can probably do like, make it really saturated and with less water, and then just do like some stripes like that. Because this is going to be for a scenery anyway. Like sure, I could embroider it, but that would be very, very time consuming, and it could also mess up the shape if I'm not careful. And just because it's so tiny. If it was bigger, then I could easily like embroider on it. That's just so tiny though. And let's see. So I actually need some white yarn. I need white yarn first. Nope. Oh, here's some in here. Okay. I got some here. Ooh, we're working on my second cardigan today. What color is he making it? Let's see. These are two different ones. I'll work with this one. Oh wait, let me go see then. Let me open this one real quick. Hopefully this mouse will behave. Oh, some cute colors though. Actually, it's like very Valentine's-y too. Hold on, let me. There you go. You guys able to see that? Honestly, like, it's so funny actually because it's like mint and pink, right? Because I love mint and pink together. Because you know what's funny is I have a bunch of pink stuff over here. Like I have this cute pink planner book that I have not used. I bought it like 3 years ago and I have not used it yet. Thankfully, it's one of those where you put the date yourself, so I can still use it any time. But I put like a mint. Oh wait, you guys can't see. Wait, hold on. I put my mint ice cream in there. I forgot to put the chocolate chips on it, I realized. Right? And then I have like this mint pen by it. Because it's such a cute combo. And then I also have this cute like pink like little razor blade. Really get you going. How you doing? Oh wait, hold on, let me give you a shout out. We always serve it right away. And smile and have a nice day.
Maybe we can grab some coffee?
You wanna go get some coffee with me?
Who was that who just gave us a follow? So far, the keyboard is working. Oh, but Princess Chrissy TV, thanks so much for the follow. How you guys doing, readers? I'm Coffee and Crochet. Today we're working on a commission for another streamer named Flutterbites, if any of y'all maybe possibly know her. We're working on a little scenery. She's commissioned me, and it's going to be her. So this is actually supposed to be Flutterbites. I did my best from her picture. I did make her hair a bit longer than I realized. So she said she's gonna try to grow her hair out to match her her little figurine. And let's see. So right now we're working on her animals. We got 3 of them done. We got the little her little duck done. And I know it's got no feet right now. That's because what I do is I actually embroider the feet onto like the little platform and then attach them to where that spot is. Same for the chicken. Their feet will be embroidered on the ground. Uh-oh, I have a thing that was due last Friday and I'm not finished. Oh dear. It's like for school. Oh man, I always hate when they have like, I hate projects that have like deadlines, honestly. Let's see, we got her little feetsies here. I have like her bench slat, we're gonna make like a wooden bench. I had those starched somewhere. I gotta find where I put them. And I gotta make that into a bench one of these days so we can actually start sewing her on there. Let me see, or do you mean like a crochet thing, Drawing Fox? I didn't know if you meant like a school project, like homework, or if you meant like a crochet project, like maybe do for somebody. And nice for you to come in on Mama Hama. Like, oh, I'm finally back from a couple day hiatus because I was supposed to stream Friday, but I had a meeting with my teacher that day. I guess technically ex-teacher because like the class is over with. But she wanted to, since me and another student, Antonia, the online class are actually in Busan. Well, Brian is too, but Brian declined to come join. What do you call it? She's like, oh, we should all go out and eat lunch or something. Oh, it is for school, a little newspaper thingy. Oh, for like social studies or social class. Oh boy, I know, right? Yeah, project. I always hate having to like get projects done. They're always so time consuming, especially when you got like OCD a little bit and you want to make it all perfect, but the problem is then you end up taking forever to finish it. But what do you call it? So we're supposed to like go to lunch at 12 on Friday. I'm thinking, okay, I should still be able to like stream when I come back. I should at least be home no later than 3, you know, like surely this lunch won't take too long. And after the lunch, because the lunch was only an hour, and I was thinking like, oh yes, I'm gonna have time to like go back and try to finish, because I was working on a baby dress for my niece. That was a present, and I had a deadline for that too. I was gonna give that to my mother-in-law on Monday. Not Monday, I mean Sunday, when we had lunch together for my husband's birthday. And the problem is though that after luncheon, she's like, okay, let's go have some coffee. I'm like, uh-oh, okay, that's gonna probably be like another like 30 minutes or an hour. Okay, then maybe 4, maybe I can start at 4 o'clock, you know, that's what I'm thinking. And then we go there and we're like at the Starbucks for like 3 hours, man. We were there forever. And then when we leave, then she's like, okay, let's go to a picture taking place. And I'm like, I don't think I'm streaming today. And I didn't even get home till like almost 6 o'clock. And mostly because like the bus I took home, I was waiting like 20 minutes for that damn bus because I decided to take a different one than normal, just because like I was so tired and I wanted to like get off the stop that's like closest to my home. The problem is that bus stop doesn't really have a lot of buses from the Busan college area, because that's where we met up. Like not a lot of buses really go that way. It's really you think like my home is here, Busan Daekyo is like way over here, and like this bus is mostly buses come from this direction, stop at this stop that's like near my home. So like, right, like it's really hard to find buses going that way. And I found one, and when I walked up to it, it was already like passing, like the bus came and gone. I'm like, no, I was too late. I was like, okay, I'll just wait 10 more minutes. No, it was like at least nearly almost 30 minutes waiting for that gosh darn bus. Wait, oh, I realized I hadn't introduced myself in the server Discord. You think it's too late to sub in their server? No, you can like introduce yourself anytime. Actually, a lot of people actually don't end up introducing themselves. So I think it's fine. As long as you like introduce yourself once, it's fine. Oh, thank you, Mama Hama. Really? Because I am I always say like, anyone who hates my voice the most is me personally. Because like, every time I hear myself recorded, I like cringe. I'm just like, I don't sound like that, no way. I think it's because we're just so used to how we sound when we talk out loud. And then when you hear it recorded, you're like, who the hell is this? Who is this person? This is not me. Guys, actually, I used to always wonder why, because Mama Hama, my whole life people are like, yeah, you sound kind of young, or like, oh, you should talk more grown-up like. And I'm like, I never knew what they meant, because when I hear myself, I feel like I sound like my age. I feel like I sound like a 28-year-old when I talk, because my voice sounds deeper to me. So I always never knew what they meant by like, why I sounded so young. And then when I started streaming and started hearing myself recorded, I was like, not only did I found that I have a little bit of a lisp, Like, cause I don't hear that when I talk. I only hear it when it's recorded. And even my friends and family confirmed with me. I asked them like, guys, do I have a bit of a lisp? And they're like, yeah, you kind of do. And I'm like, I never hear it. I only hear it when it's recorded. It could be because my overbite, so I don't know if they'll get fixed with braces when I eventually get them. I know I'd be like, oh, getting braces in your 30s, that's gonna be rough. But it's like, if it can fix the lisp, maybe, I don't know. But like, and I'm like, I sound like I'm in middle school. Like, oh my god, I don't sound like a 28-year-old. That's now everything like makes sense to me. When I would play Fortnite with randoms, everybody thought I was lying when I would tell them my real age. Even when I was like 23, right? Like when I was much younger, like people were like, you don't sound like you're like 23. No way, you're like totally like in middle of high school, or like you're a freshman in high school. I'm like, what? Like, oh my god. And then I hear myself record, I'm like, oh, I can see why they thought that. I wouldn't believe myself either if I heard myself, you know? Oh really, you do, Stephanie? Oh my god, yeah. It's like, I guess it's like such a, it's such a subtle list that you don't hear it yourself. And then it's like only like you're able to, you know, hear it when it's recorded. Oh, I always watch and chat and crochet here, so relaxed. Thank you, Pink Stuff. That's the vibes we going for. Though there have been a few times where everything got a little chaotic. Like in the good way, like if like Tito's in here, stream will not be relaxed, it'll be very chaotic. Especially if we play like games with Tito. Ah, I really want to play Lethal Company again with them. That was so much fun. Wait, Drone Fox, were you there when we were playing Lethal Company with Tito and his friends? God, I want to play again. I don't want to play it by myself. It's just so much more fun to play with Tito. Tito, Devin, and Brandon, and Harold. Yeah, it's like, it's so weird, right, Stephanie, though? Like, how come nobody told us? Like, let me see. I think I was 26 when I started streaming, I think. Yeah, 26 or 20... Yeah, 26, almost 27. So, I basically found out at the age of 26-year-olds that I had a lisp. And nobody in my life told me I had one. And when I go talk to everybody, like, Tito confirmed it, my mother confirmed it, my sisters confirmed it, I'm like, none of y'all told me my entire life. I feel so lied to. It's just so like, I guess maybe they thought it was subtle enough that it wasn't like a big deal. Oh man. Exactly. What the heck? It's like, because the thing is, if I had been told earlier, I could have been doing, I don't know, is it not too late for me to do like speech therapy or something? I don't know. Because now I'm like quite old. Not old in the sense of like I'm like decrepit. I mean, but like, you know, some things that like you just get past a certain age that your body's not going to change. Like, you know, like once you're past a certain age, you know, you're not going to get any taller. So I'm thinking like I don't know, is there any change, like would speech therapy still help me, or would braces help me? Because I did look up and they said like, yeah, if you have an overbite, you might have a bit of a lisp. Let's see, like, oh really, I have a monotone voice and I can't hear it at all? Well, that's crazy, right? So it's like you're able to hear like the, you know, low and highs of your voice, but for everyone else it's like the same tone. I will say though, probably like monotone though, I feel like at least people will take you more seriously. Because I know like sometimes like for some people, like, right, we have trouble trying to like keep the excitement out of our voice, especially like when you're supposed to be like, quiet for like certain events and stuff. So it's a bit of a struggle with that. And now it all made sense to me too. I'm like, is this why kids never listen to me? I always thought like for some reason kids never listen to me when I like, if I was ever in a position, you know, like at Taekwondo or something, or when I was helping out at the Hagwon that my husband used to work at, like, except for like the very, very good kids like G1, most kids just wouldn't listen to my instruction. Like when I would tell them to do something, like, okay guys, let's go do this. Oh, especially those two kids I tutored, like, except for the older kid, the 13-year-old, he actually listened to me, like, but he was also the good hardworking kid that I felt really bad for. Because his parents put him in so many Hagwons. Hagwons are like after schools in Korea. They're like extracurricular like schools. Like you do English, math, science. He was in a math class, an English one, the one I was doing, which was a second English kind of. And then he was in a native Korean one, which is kind of like English class to us, right? Like a grammar kind of thing. So like a Korean language class is what an English class is to us. Like literature and stuff. So he had like 3 or 4 different Hagwons he had to go to. and he was going to like the hardest private school. He actually went to the same private school Giovanna went to, where they're very rigorous, they're really hard, and they do a lot of testing. And that poor kid had no life. I felt so bad for him. But his younger brother, who only had to do the class with us, which was just like a little, it wasn't even like an English class, it's just like a debate class. So just for them to practice their English. They both spoke English very well, because they actually lived in Australia for like 2 years during the pandemic. And because of that, I am sorry, Australia, but my god. Y'all ruined this poor kid. Like, this kid came back, or the younger one. He now knows all the curse words. He would not say, he would not stop saying the F-bomb. He would not stop saying cunt. He would not stop saying, like, so many bad things. And even some, like, lewd stuff, too. I'm like, who taught you this? And I'm like, oh my god. I had to keep telling him, like, bro. Because, you know, he feels so safe saying it in Korea, because, like, not a lot of people will know it. They will know the F-bomb, though. A lot of Korean people know the F-word. You know, they know that, but they don't know some of the other ones. And I'm just like, I noticed it. Oh god, I should have like video recorded him, honestly, because I was like, it was just so wild. He was wild too. Like, he wanted to like dance on top of the desk and stuff. And I would try to tell him to get down, because right, he's wearing socks and dancing on a desk like he's gonna get hurt. And like, he just would not listen to me. And it made me think now that I know I have this lisp, maybe because I sound so young, I don't have like that authoritative like sounding voice. Like, see, my husband has like a more authoritative like kind of sounding voice than I do, right? Well, one, because he's a guy, but I've even met women teachers who just had like that commanding voice, and I just don't got that. I just don't, especially with that lisp now. I'm like, yeah, I sound too similar to like one of them. That's why they don't listen to me. Let's see. Oh, my ex had a really strong lisp to the point where he needed speech therapy, and when we first met, I really couldn't understand him super well, but I got used to it. Oh, that's so cute though, like you guys both have a lisp. Like, I sound like an actual child to others in recordings. Oh, in my head I sound super manly, rip. Exactly, Dice, like, right? Like, I've always thought I sounded very mature for my age. Because there was a time in high school where I would do like what I would call my customer service voice, where I didn't even have like my southern accent. I kind of like, because I would even have people question where I was from. They didn't even think I was from Memphis. Because I would talk like very matter of fact, like, oh, hello, Mrs. So-and-so. Oh, yes, today we will be doing like, and I thought I sounded so grown up. And then to think that, nope, apparently I didn't. I hate it. I know that it really is way too much, Stephanie. I felt so bad for him, because he was at least the one that listened to me, like, and I actually told him, like, son, because like apparently his parents also want him to get like married and have kids as soon as possible. I told him, as soon as you're an adult, do not worry about getting married or having kids. Please don't. Please live for yourself, because that's the thing, right? The problem is, right, you do like this grinding as a kid and as an adult and as like a teenager, right, all this studying, then you're gonna grind for work as an adult. The problem is though, if you're like already married and have kids, you're kind of stuck putting your nose to the grindstone, trying to support a kid and a wife, right, or even multiple kids, you know. So I told him, do not worry about getting married, do not worry about having children, because, you know, no matter how much your parents pressure you, please just live for yourself for a couple of years. You don't have to give up having kids, just wait till you're like in your like early to mid 30s. Like, don't throw your life away, just live for yourself. Like, you don't have to, because you don't have to work as hard if it's just for yourself, right? Like, if you're just supporting yourself, you don't have to like work as hard as you do as if you're a parent, right? Because when you're a parent, you're kind of forced to, right? Because you have dependents. And he like understood. He's like, okay, because he actually said, I didn't know you didn't have to have kids if you don't want to. I thought he actually told me he thought everyone was supposed to have kids, and I'm like, no one's supposed to have kids. It's supposed to be a choice. Like, that's the thing. Like, they did a survey too, actually, where like a large percentage of men in Korea thought it was mandatory that people are supposed to have kids. And I'm like, excuse me? Not everyone need to be having kids. Have you not seen global warming? Take a look at the news. My god, we need less people in this. I know people are like, you know, panicking about like the birth rate and all that stuff, but the problem is though, I don't know, because I understand like you do need people to replace stuff. However, look how competitive jobs are in Korea. Like, very, very intelligent, smart, hardworking people are like competing like dogs just for like one little position at like Samsung or something, right? Or like any like decent job. So there's not enough jobs available for all these like intelligent, smart, well-qualified people. So the thing is, if you think about it, if there weren't, because I think that's the problem. I think the higher ups are kind of like the the big big corporations are actually kind of worried if there's not enough people, they're just going to have to start hiring. Like they're not going to have as much competition or something. I don't know. It's like just like, man. Yo, what's up, Cloud Jumper? How you doing? Oh, drive hooks. Bam, a proper introduction. Oh, I'm going to look at that later. Oh, he's on Mineral. Oh my god, I almost missed your thing because your name is Gray. I almost missed your chat. Oh my god, I don't know what, because the problem is the gray. They really need to make the gray a little bit lighter because like in dark mode, y'all's like, usernames are like practically invisible to me. Oh wait, really? Wait, pink stuff sounds like my mom to me. Wait, was your mom like that? Like making you have to do all this like work and stuff? Wait, no, I have no tone in my voice at all. Oh, I sound like my mom to me. Oh, okay. I was like misreading. What do you call it? Wait, Sarah says the news. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell you. I know, right? Like, exactly. Like, there's like, we have like kind of like too many people in the world. The problem, and the thing is, like, with too many people, right? We're gonna like eat up all the resources and like keep mining the earth, and like it's just too much. Like, I feel like humanity needs to take a little bit of a step back. Let's see. And see, I think you can sound very grown up and authoritative, but when you sound super happy and excited, you sound a bit like Timo. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Wait, yeah, Dice, because you've been here for a long time. Like, you remember when I would do like my Timo voice? Wait, let me see if I can still do it. I haven't done it in a while.
Never underestimate the power of the Scout's code. 2, 3, 4. Armed and ready.
Oh god. The only problem is though, to do that voice, I have to like squeeze my vocal cords, and that actually, it makes it hard for me to talk after a while if I do it too long. That's why I took the Timo voice out, sadly. 5 minutes, like even 1 minute was too long. And it's like super. I understand that you sound a bit, you sound a bit serious and deeper. You can actually do the thing is, I actually did try to talk a little bit more stern with him. Because, you know, I almost never really get stern with kids unless I absolutely have to. And even when I was stern and I was actually quite pissed, and I was actually talking to him kind of mean, he didn't do nothing! He still didn't listen to me, the little shit! And I don't know what it is, because I'm pretty sure I probably still had a bit of a lisp too. Like, I guess if you're trying to talk authoritative, but when you have a lisp, it just throws all like scariness out the window, I guess. And RB, like, meanwhile, Korea has like the lowest birth rate in the world. They really do, and there's a good reason for it too. Like, alright, like if you've ever heard of the 4B movement, I agree with it because like the problem is, it's like there's like no win-win for like the Korean woman if you think about it. Like, because when, especially back in the old days when they get married, it's like the Korean wife's job to take care of the entire family, so her in-laws and everything. And because a lot of the time, it's so funny, right? They always want sons. But sons are hardly the ones that actually take care of the family. It's the son's wife, the daughter-in-law, that takes care of the entire damn family, like cooks for them, prepares all the holiday stuff. Especially if you're the new wife, you're actually supposed to be the one to take care of all the holiday preparations until somebody new comes along. Imagine you're the last wife too of that family, right? You're like you've married the youngest kid. That means you're gonna be the one stuck doing all the taking care of the family preparation for the holidays and everything. Forever, because there's gonna be no new younger wife coming in later. You're the last one, so you're stuck. Oh wait, oh my god, I almost missed Cloud Jumpers. You're pregnant? Oh, I got excited. Oh, have you gotten to the point where you know if it's a boy or girl yet? Or if it's still more like, in the super early stages? Oh, okay, 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, that's like, it's like you guys won't find out till a while. I forgot, what is the time you guys find out, I think the gender? I forgot like what timeline it was. I know it's not too far along. Oh, thank you, Mineral. Like, yeah, it really sounds like Timo. I know, I used to actually have a redeem on here where I would do like Timo's voice for 1 minute. It used to be 5 minutes, and then I found out, oh god. Because like the way I have to do the voice, I basically squeeze. I'm like constricting my vocal cords, like I'm squeezing them. And the problem is, well, there's one time where so many people, even when I switched it back to 1 minute, I had so many people redeem it one day, because I had like no cap on it. Like, so many people in one stream, I kind of lost my voice actually the next day. And I had like that kind of like sore throat kind of feel. Kind of like if, you know, if you've been to a concert and you're yelling a lot, like cheering, you get that kind of like you got a sore throat, but you're not sick. You know what I mean? I forgot what they call it. There's like a word for it. And it's like that. And I was like, okay, I can't be doing this. I'm gonna like lose my voice. It made me actually think of Filthy Frank. Does anyone remember Filthy Frank? How he actually had to stop doing his voice because the doctor said if he kept doing that voice, he was gonna lose his voice. I think that's the same for me with Teemo. I think if I kept doing it too much, I probably would lose my voice. So I guess sadly some voices just take a lot of work to do. Exactly, right? Like they do kind of find sadly women lesser, and it's really sad. Trying to do your own housework, have your own babies, right? Like it's actually I've heard like, have you guys like heard of like a married single mom? That is so true for a lot of people actually. Honestly, well, I'm kind of lucky that at least Jong actually is really good at cooking. Like that's his thing. He even said actually when we get a house in America, he wants to choose the kitchen, and then he said none of us are allowed in the kitchen. And I'm like, oh, that means I don't gotta do dishes. Well, I mean, we'll have a dishwasher in America, obviously. No more washing dishes by freaking hand. Oh, never again. But like, yeah, like I'm very lucky in that because like too many Korean guys, like, it's really sad because like they just kind of like go to work and come back and just expect their wife to do everything. And here's the problem though. Like, it's one thing I think if you are a stay-at-home wife and you have like a really good balance between your partner, like they do a lot of work and bring in a lot of money and you do all the housework. However, their wives work too. That's the thing. But because they don't get paid as much, even though they're working just as hard, they have to like, they're expected to do all the housework and the child rearing. Like my teacher, she had her kids come in so many times during the stream, and she's a working woman, like, right? She's a teacher at the university, so she teaches during the day. I think I've actually seen her around too, because she teaches a regular class like what my teacher said, right? They teach all day long, and then she comes home, maybe has a few hours of not even really downtime because her kids are probably home. She's probably picking them up from school and stuff, and then has like class at 6 to 9, and her kids kept coming in, and it's just like, oh boy. Now I don't know what her husband does, because she says she does love her husband, so I hope her husband like maybe like watches and takes care of the kids. Sure as heck doesn't keep them from coming in her office though when she's trying to teach class. So many times the kids would come in like whining and like they were fighting about something, and we're all just kind of like giggling because it's just so like out of nowhere, just these two kids come in whining. They're like, Oma, where's this? I need this, or Oma, he hit me, or something like that. It's so funny. Really, I know, right? You know, I still don't know why Korea is so technologically advanced, and how come dishwashers are still not a thing here? It is 2024. Now, yes, they are starting to become a thing. I've actually seen some commercials for them, like the full regular size ones. And I'm like, thank God, finally Korea's getting it together for that. Partially could be because, I understand if the older apartments don't have them, that's fine. However, though, my mother-in-law lived in like one of the most expensive apartments back in Wonju. So that apartment was fairly, I need to look at when that building was built. It was built at least like in the later 2010s, like maybe like 2016 or 17. Like it was a newish building. Surely by then they should have had damn dishwashers. Nope, she had a big ass sink though, and it would be full to the brim with dishes. And like a lot of people them say like, oh, but Korean people eat out a lot, so they don't really need a dishwasher. Then why did that apartment build a big ass sink? They knew some dishes were gonna be done in that sink. They couldn't have built a damn dishwasher, like I swear. So I think the newer apartments finally have dishwashers, but it's like those apartments are really expensive though. Oosh, and you should see the deposits on those things. Let's see. My partner's the same. He loves cooking, often makes. Oh, that's so sweet though. I wonder if it's like a thing. Do like a lot of Korean guys like to cook? The problem is though, like it seems like the Korean guys here though, a lot don't. Like they're actually shocked though when they find out my husband cooks. And I remember like the lady who did not like me at the Hogman, like the teacher who ran away during the pandemic. She ran away and just got fired because she never came back. She was always like super passive aggressive to me. And I think she was kind of like jealous because I kind of understand, because like her husband like it's kind of the same thing. I actually kind of understand her a little bit now, because she was kind of complaining about how her and her husband both worked, but she had to do all the cleaning and cooking when they got home. And she was jealous because my husband at least did the cooking, and I didn't really work at the time. Though I still came to the hog one though. I basically did unpaid labor, so I don't know what she was going on about. like, okay, maybe I don't get paid, like I'm not earning money, but like I'm still here at this Hagwon, still helping out and like reading to the kids. I'm just not getting paid for it later. Isn't that worse? So it's still taking up my free time, and I would like go home and like do all the cleaning. But at least because my husband would do all the cooking, so it was much more balanced. When he works really long hours and I work from home, so I'll make him breakfast and lunch on his days off, but he cooks and does all the dishes and cleaning, and we have a balance of helping each other. Oh, true, because my husband has offered to do the dishes, however, I just will not let him. I am sorry, but I do not like how he does dishes. Every time he does, because to be fair, he did used to work at a restaurant, so the problem with restaurants, right, like they do dishes really fast, and always his dishes come out a little bit greasy, and I can't stand it, so I'm always like, nah, I'm doing the dishes. I know, right, like Canada's got dishwashers, everywhere got dishwashers. I don't know why Korea didn't. And a lot of people would say, oh, it's because the buildings are old. And to be fair, that's true. It would actually, a lot of these older Korean buildings, it would be really hard to put dishwashers in. But what about the newer ones? That's why I was kind of pissed out. A lot of these newer up-and-coming buildings didn't have dishwashers yet. So finally now, hopefully. I can kind of understand for like the older buildings because there's like there's a little bit of problem with water pressure in the older buildings. Like it's not very good. Like we're on the 4th floor and the water pressure's not that great. It's not terrible, but yeah, it probably would be hard for a dishwasher actually. So probably even here, I'd have no choice but to wash dishes by hand. But yeah, it's like, so I'm always like, nah, I'm doing the dishes. Oh my god, really? Wait, so my partner uses the dishwasher storage unit. I still don't get that. Like, right? Like, use the gosh darn dishwasher. I understand you don't, like, any big things like pots and pans, like, sure, you gotta wash those by hand, but at least for the things like plates and stuff, at least you could wash those just fine in a dishwasher. I wonder if maybe too many times they just put the dish in as it is and they didn't wash it well, so they're like, nah, I'm not using this dishwasher, so they just use it as storage. The thing is, you gotta rinse it off though, because if you rinse it off, then your dishes are gonna come out just fine in the dishwasher. Let's see, we have them in Germany, even in the most remote places, even the mountain regions. Oh, man, Korea, you really slacked on this one. It's like they focused on, I guess, maybe making the perfect phone. I don't know, but like, why didn't they like put some? Because like, really, like, you know, everything's bali culture in Korea, right? How is it supposed to be bali if you have to wash dishes by hand? It takes up. I feel like it actually takes up more water to wash dishes by hand. I feel like I waste more water because I have the water constantly running when I'm doing dishes. Because as soon as I wash it, I gotta rinse it. Or at least they could have at least given me like a dual tub, you know, where it's got like the divider in the middle. That way I could at least put clean dishes on one side. But no, the problem is, I've tried doing the thing where you like fill the tub up with dishes, but I have nowhere to put the soapy dishes to rinse later, so I have no choice but to like wash and rinse. And it feels like it wastes water too. Hey, Asian people don't use dishwasher, we use those to store our cups. Oh my god. Like, some people are just miserable and think they'll feel better if they make others miserable too. I know, like, yeah, I always wonder, like, what was the point with, like, because, like, now women are working a lot too, so, like, there's no time to really get all these dishes done, especially when there's a lot. And have you seen, like, the one thing I do love is that Jung doesn't really do, like, the banchan thing, really. Like, in Korea, like, you have all these like little banchans, but there are also all these like little tiny dishes too, and I'm like, god, that's so many dishes to wash. Like, even though yes, they're small, it's actually more annoying to wash a bunch of smaller dishes than it is to wash a few big dishes, you know what I mean? Because it's just more time consuming. I hate having to do I always save silverware for the end, just because it's like, it takes the same amount of time to wash like one spoon than it does to wash like maybe a cup. Oh, meanwhile, my in-laws are so old-fashioned. My mother-in-law literally has a knee injury and still insists on doing all the cooking and housework. Ah, see, like, that's too much. Like, you gotta know when to give your body a break. Oh, and another thing too that actually Mr. Coffee does is he actually cleans the bathroom too. That's another one of his. I never even delegated to his job. He just said the other day, he's like, yeah, it's my job to clean the bathroom. I'm like, oh, that's good to know actually. I hate cleaning the bathroom. He hates taking out food trash, and I'm totally fine taking out food trash, so we kind of like compromise. Oopsie. Wait, older buildings have no excuse. We have dishwashers from in houses from the 1700s. Oh wait, really? But did they get like the piping redone or something? I remember I think I asked my teacher why there's no dishwashers in Korea, and they said something about the piping in Korea. I was given 4 jars of kimchi by a friend. She said because feed the fetus. Wait. I guess kimchi would be pretty good for babies. I mean, it's got probiotics in it. And probably lots of vitamins. And it's cabbage, and cabbage is basically like a superfood. Okay, I just throw everything in there, no rinsing, only big chunks go into the trash. But yeah, dishwashers save water. Oh really? Rinsing before is actually not recommended? I was thinking more like the... Oh, I guess it's like scraping, right? Like you gotta scrape off the big chunks. Yeah, I definitely feel more comfortable taking dishes out of the dishwasher. I am a little short of height, and to get to dishes in the cupboard hanging above me. Well, that's the thing, I still have yet to get me like a stepping stool, because I still have a hard time reaching the top of the shelves. I'm not even short, I'm like 5'6". Oh, that's another thing too that drives me nuts about doing dishes by hand, is that the countertops are a lot lower in Korea. Because, you know, like, Korean women are quite a little bit shorter, right? Especially ajumas. Like, they're very, like, if you look at older Korean women, they are very short. I actually think because of the diet change in younger Korean generations, they're actually getting taller now. Like, now some Korean boys get really, really tall. And I think people used to think it was just genetics that they were taller. I mean, that they were shorter. But actually, it could have been just because of diet. Because if you think about it, all the older people that are short, like even the ajushis and harabojis, like that means like older man or grandpa, they're very tiny. They're both quite tiny. And you gotta think, they came when they were young. They were living in a war-ridden Korea where food was scarce and like their nutrition was very, very limited. Now that these kids, they're growing up with lots of dairy, lots of protein, you know, now they have like grains and everything, like good source of food and vitamins. They're getting taller now, like, so I think the only thing that's still like maybe genetic is that maybe their frame is thinner, like they'll have like a smaller bone frame than compared to like, you know, a Western person's body. But these people are getting kind of tall now, and I think it was really just all up to nutrition. I think Stan's at 5'3". Oh, you're like the same height as my sister. I think she's like 5'3". But yeah, we always call her like little midget. Though you're only like 1 inch away from actually being the average height for Western women, I think, right? Isn't it 5'4"? I think that's like the average height. Oh yeah, so you gotta like get any. So just any like sauce left over is okay, right? Oh yeah, houses do get the upgrade here. Oh, okay, yeah, I think that's the thing. You have to like upgrade the entire like apartments to do it. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to get the dishwasher plug clogged, because that would be a mess. Yo, what's up, Cowskips? How you doing? Also, Metal-Lee. I want to be taller than 5'1". Oh dear God, all your brothers are 5'6". Oh yeah, I would see how you would definitely feel like a midget. Oh no, my wife doesn't do that, and so sometimes I have to fix the pump, which is hard because then it's underwater and the water isn't clear. Ugh. And you have to like reach your hand in there. Ugh. The only thing I will say, I actually do not mind doing dishes by hand in the winter time, just because it's an excuse to like get some hot water on my hand, because my hands get very cold. However, it is a nightmare in summertime, because then I'm like, the steam coming at you like makes me all sweaty and icky. Like I need a shower after doing the dishes. Oh God, Maverick is 6'11". Oh my God. I can't imagine having like someone that tall as a sibling. Oh yeah, because what he called, my husband actually had a Danish classmate, and she was like 6 foot, and her nickname was Midget. Like in her family, and they were like, we thought it was a joke. She said no, because all her family was like kind of like 6'11", 6 foot, or like 6'6" or something, and she was the shortest one. And she was like the shortest one of everybody, and like, damn, imagine being 6 feet and still being called short. Like, damn. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta start with white yarn. Wait, let me look at the picture of little speckles again. Oh, it's been an hour and I haven't even started crocheting. We're supposed to be crocheting this goat. Let me see how to start this. Okay, I definitely need to make the head first, and I'll probably have to sew the head onto the body. I need to work with white yarn first. Yeah, I have to crane my neck to look at that shit. Oh God. I know, I'm actually the tallest of my siblings too. I'm the oldest and I'm the tallest. I think my sister, the second oldest, Emily, I think she's like 5'4", so she's like the average height. I think Katie is like a teeny bit tall. I think she's like 5'5". She's almost my height, but not quite. I know her being 6 foot and being a midget. To be fair, they were Danish, so I think Danish is like from Denmark, right? Yeah, they were from Denmark, so it's like you can imagine. Cause I heard them people there get tall. Oh, I actually heard people actually theorize that possibly, you know, like back then when Native Americans like talked about like they had legends of giants and stuff. They actually thought it was possibly the people from Denmark coming over, right? Like they come over to explore. So like that would make sense actually, right? Like if you're already like a very quite short, and then like these really tall humans come and visit your land, you're gonna call them giants. Yeah, the Vikings, right? When the Vikings came over, like man, that would make sense actually. I don't know, what was the average height of? Well, I guess it depends on the tribe though, because aren't there like different tribes that has like different heights, like from the whatever region you're from? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. That's crazy though to think that like maybe all like this, you know, funny, scary like cryptids and legends and stuff was all just because of like some like normal day stuff. Let's see. Let me go ahead and sew this one up. I always like to sew up the yarn ring before I get started. Oh, and thank you for the posture check, because oh man, I could tell too. I had been hunching when I was doing this dress. Actually, my back was killing me the other day. And I'm a little bit worried possibly I'm getting sciatica in my other leg, because I started feeling the what do you call it, that like tightness in my leg that I felt the same in my right leg back when I was right before I got sciatica. So I'm gonna look up some like sciatica preventive videos tonight, because I don't know, it could be because of the chair now, because like our pink gaming chair broke, so I let Mr. Coffee use the big black gaming chair that I have, and I swapped back to my old like small rolly wheel like little white office chair, and I'm wondering if it's because of that, if that's why it's coming, because I remember it was caused by a rolly office chair. It really was really more because probably like my work at Ross from being on my feet for too long. I don't know. But I also, since I've been sitting a lot this past week, like almost 2 weeks, because of trying to get this stuff done, I do wonder if that's going to cause it to like come back. And I do not want to have sciatica in both legs. That would not be fun. Because that was utter hell. I do not want to go through that again. But now, like, at least now I can tell the warning signs, now that I know, like, the feelings. My leg feels better tonight, but I was, like, having a hard time falling asleep last night, though, because of it. I kept getting, like, being worried, like, oh no, please don't come back. I don't want to have that hell again. It was, like, it was, like, a weird mixture of numbness, but also it burned like fire. Like, on the inside, it was burning like fire, but on the outside of my leg, it was numb. So it was, like, fire and ice at the same time. It was just, like, ugh. And it was uncomfortable to sit, to lay, to do anything. And the only thing that helped was seeing a chiropractor. Like, that's the only thing. I got very lucky though. I got like a good chiropractor, not like those crazy chiropractors that are like kind of cultish a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they think that like they can fix everything and every like illness in the world. Thankfully, I had like a normal one, because like golly, seeing some of these other chiropractors out there is a little disturbing. Like the claims they make. They're like, oh yeah, the reason why you have cancer is because your spine is misaligned. Like, what? I had a very sane, really kind lady from Kentucky, actually, who is my chiropractor. And actually, like, yeah, every time I get adjusted, like, she also did the slow route, too. Because I think too many of those, like, crazy chiropractors, I think they try to do big adjustments at once, and she actually said that's not good to do. She actually said you want to do little by little, because you will cause more harm to your body if you do too much at once. And after every little adjustment, my leg actually started getting better and better. And even when I got my back scanned, in Korea, because we even showed him a picture of what my skin looked like before when she took a not scan, like X-ray, when she took the X-ray of me before. Like I had like this weird little curve in my spine. We think it was probably from the car accident I was in back in 2013. And what do you call it? And he took the scan and it was gone. He said, oh, whatever she did a good job. So she was the real MVP, thankfully. I know, right? Yeah, I've heard some people have some really bad ones with them. I got very lucky with her. But she was Dr. Agnew in, I think it's on Judas Street in San Francisco. But yeah, it was like, what, Sunset something? That neighborhood? I forgot the name of the like neighborhood. Sunset something, Sunset Valley or Sunset Hill, or I don't know. Oh god, some people think drinking bleach will cure autism. I guess in a sense it technically will, because like that person ain't gonna be alive after drinking that bleach, so therefore the person with autism is no longer there, or like, golly, that's... Like, what has happened to, like, there is something affecting, I think, our older generation, like with all these like crazy theories all of a sudden these older people are having. Facebook is like, it's so funny because older generations just talk about like how, oh, us younger generations, we're melting our brains on social media. Yeah, y'all are too on Facebook. You guys are getting brainwashed by some really like weird shit. Actually, I was just listening to a crazy Reddit story last night about this couple who they had their infant stay with their, you know, with their parents, and their parents are into this like some kind of like weird, some kind of stem cell like growth patch thingy. It's like a MLM basically. And their infant got sick while they were gone, while staying with the grandparents, and apparently instead of giving they provided medicine for the infant to the parents, and the grandparents did not use the medication, so they put this stupid little patch on there for them, thinking this will cure the baby, and the baby was just getting sicker and sicker because she wasn't given real medication. It's just like, why? And they think they're all so smart with all this like you're you cannot see that you're in an MLM? How can you not see? I'm starting to think that their frontal lobe is not fully developed, honestly. And it's just like, oh. That just sucked, though. It's like, it is really hard to find a good chiropractor, though. But I was so lucky to find her, though. Like, she was the legit deal. But I'm gonna try... I still have some of the, like... What do you call it? Like back thingy? Like a thing that helps with your back posture. I need to probably start using that actually. I have it like somewhere in like a suitcase. I haven't touched it in forever. Oh no. Oh dearie. Yeah, right, pink stuff, that shit makes me mad. My mom told me homeopathy was better than like my EpiPen that I had when I had an allergic shock. Oh my god, like there's too many Reddit stories. Like there was the one of like the poor girl had peanut allergies and the grandma was like, no, she don't have no peanut allergy. That's just some stuff you millennials came up with. Proceeds to give peanut butter cookie to her granddaughter and then is Pikachu shock face while she's like can't breathe all of a sudden, has to rush to the ER. Like, oh my god, these people are gonna be killing their grandkids. It's like, oh. Just, Oh, really? You too? So, like, when I was little, I got sick while I stayed with my grandparents for a month, and they never gave me any medicine for my illness, so I ended up to the hospital with pneumonia. And they didn't believe in medicine. Oh my god. It's like, I kind of understand, like, not wanting to get sucked into, like, the, like, consumerism part of Big Pharma. Like, I get that. Like, you know, like, there's a lot of, you know, like, those, like, ad commercials we'd get. I feel like that's probably the problem with Big Pharma, but, like, not getting, like, general, like, you know, checkups done, not getting, like, general medication that your, like, doctor actually prescribes to you done. It's just, like, bro, they know, they're the expert, they know what they're doing. I know, right? I can't think about stuff too long. I'm like in a bad mood. Same, guys. That's actually how I am a little bit with true crime now. I actually can't really watch too much true crime without getting pissed. I'm just like, oh, too many scenarios where I'm just like, oh, how'd I take that person out? Like, there's too many bad people in this world. And now I just get kind of grumpy when I listen to too many true crime shows. So I do still try to like watch some Stephanie Sue, just kind of some of her stuff. Like, man, they got some She got some serious cases that happened either here in Korea or in the Philippines, and it's just like really heartbreaking. And it's just like, oh, I can't. There's just too many evil people in this world. Oh, you watch her too? Yeah, Rotten Mango. I like how she's actually got two channels, because one channel is Stephanie, so the other one's Rotten Mango. I think Rotten Mango is the one with the true crime, and Stephanie Sue's like more like the like drama, like I do love watching those kind of like stuff, but yeah, she's a really good storyteller actually. There was one like she talked about like Korean marriage drama. That was a lot of fun, but there was a really sad one though. I think that one was on Rotten Mango. It's actually a huge case in Korea where this poor girl who was just nothing but a studious, hard-working girl who was just, you know, doing nothing but studying because she wants to be I think she wanted to be a prosecutor, I think she wanted to be a prosecutor, not a doctor. And the problem is her cousin got married to this rich girl, right? And this girl's, his mother-in-law was kind of cuckoo. She kept thinking he was cheating on her daughter or something, because, you know, that woman, this mother-in-law had gotten cheated on by her husband. So she's kind of projecting onto her daughter. So she kept thinking that her son-in-law was cheating, and she thought he was cheating on with his cousin. Well, she didn't think it was really his cousin. She thought he was just calling her like as a smokescreen, like, oh yeah, this is just my cousin. But she thought he was lying. And even when she found out she really was his cousin, she still thought he was having an affair. And she basically got her killed. She ordered hitmen to kidnap her and kill this poor girl. And she didn't know anything of going on. She didn't know this woman. She didn't really know her cousin's wife, really. Like, they didn't really, like, mingle with that part of the family that much. This poor girl just minding her own damn business in her own life, just doing nothing but studying really hard, just get plucked up because this evil rich lady she couldn't, it makes me so mad. It's just so heartbreaking and sad. And then this woman hardly gets any time done. Like, she has, like, a really nice bougie, like, hospital room she stays in and stuff. It's just like, ooh. Oh, it makes me so mad when I hear that. Beware of rich ajumas, they crazy as hell. And she didn't even know what was going on. And the sad thing, she knew she was getting stalked, but she didn't know. She kept feeling like, man, I keep being followed these days lately. And she was like telling her mom, and it was so sad. Like, I really wish they had like moved somewhere really quick, all of a sudden, like, you know, to get away from it. But the problem is they had really no idea what was going on, and then her cousin was no help at all. But yeah, like, you can watch the video, Stephanie, which is really funny because right, like, also her name is Stephanie. But yeah, I was like, but she's got some good like drama type, you know, like scandals, like marriage scandals, like where it's like no one dies or anything, and it's not like true crime. But she's got some good videos on that kind of stuff, like Korean drama scandals, like that happens among the rich people. Also, I like Stephanie's husband too. He's so adorable, like when he asks us questions and stuff, and it's just like, oh my god, really? It's so cute. Like, they're just such an adorable little couple. But yeah, she got some heartbreaking true crime on there, and some is from Korea too. That's what I like. I like how she specializes in a lot of like Korea and other Asian countries, like true crime that we don't really get to hear about. Man, evil goes deep, man. Oh wait, Brandy's like, how'd you learn to make small things? Where's your patterns? Or where's the pattern? Oh, you mean to make this? I'm just kind of freehanding it. There's why some of this I might frog later. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But for small things, Brandy, what I did was, how I got into small things, I started first, I worked down the yarn weight and the yarn, and the hook size too. So I started with sport weight, which is just a little bit thinner than worsted weight, right? And I would work with like a 2mm hook, maybe a 2.5, if maybe a 2mm is a little bit too small for you at first. And I would make like small little keychain plushies, and you can just follow any pattern too. Because like I have an example right here. I have, oops, I just dropped it. Let me grab it. Because most stuff I just like either freehand or make my own pattern. But this though is not my own pattern. This is actually a free pattern called the Crochet Vintage Lantern, and it's by Ollie plus Holly. I need to find the, let me see if I can find that for y'all real quick. Like the pattern, but it's like originally it's like this big. It's like an ornament. So with worsted weight, it's like this big, but I just followed the pattern to a T and it just turned out this small. So you don't always necessarily need like, you know, a tiny crochet pattern really. sometimes you can just like try to find like an already small enough pattern, like a keychain pattern that's already made of worsted weight. That will turn out very tiny when you make it with thin yarn. And then after you get, you know, familiar with the sport weight yarn, then you want to go down to like maybe fingering yarn, like baby yarn. And then I just start splitting my yarn too. That's what I do. I just I get this milk cotton yarn. You can try with different yarns too. Some like Karen Simply Soft works, though it is a bit hard to split sometimes because the little fibers get all tangled up. Milk cotton's been the easiest so far. This has been my favorite yarn to split. You can see like I can just work with a single strand of that. It's actually how I made this like tiny little pumpkin. It's just this like a little basic pumpkin I made. But you can try like any pattern on YouTube, you know, any free pattern, just see how small it turns out. Let me see. Crochet vintage lantern pattern. Let me find that for y'all. Oh, vintage camping lantern, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's this right here. I need to copy that for you guys. But it's such a cute pattern, I love it. I need to make some more, honestly. Just send that in the chat. Ah, come on, oh, there we go. Wait, what size hook and yarn are you using? So right now I'm using a 1.4 millimeter. And let's see. That's the problem is when I split my yarn, it's kind of hard to determine what to call it. I basically just call it lace weight yarn. Because it's like, but the thing is, it's not as tiny as a single strand of embroidery floss, so it's not that tiny. It's, because here is like the difference. Where is this viscose flower? So, you see this flower, right? These are actually the same pattern. I like my little hibiscus flower pattern. And this is the difference. This is with the splitted yarn, and this is with an actual single strand of embroidery floss. This is made of a 65 millimeter hook. My smallest one I have. Or no, not 65, just 60, I think. Do I have it? Where is it at? What was it? Okay, yeah, 60 millimeter. I was gonna get a 0.5 millimeter, but they were sold out, so I had no choice but to get the 60 millimeter. There's probably really not that much of a difference, really. I've had her, there's like a 0.4 millimeter though. I have nowhere to get though, because like everywhere I look, no one ever has like a 0.4 millimeter, so I don't know where they're getting this like legendary 0.4 millimeter. Like I need to find what brand, but you see the difference, right? So I think like a single strand of this yarn is like 3 strands of embroidery floss, I think 3 to 4 strands about, roughly. So I would think that'd be just like lace weight yarn, I guess. But the problem is, that, you know, like that cotton thread yarn that you see in the stores a lot, that's like much, much thicker though. It's like much, much thicker than this, so it's not like that thin. Let's see. Oh, the smallest I got is a 2 millimeter. You can still make some small stuff though with a 2 millimeter. That's actually how I got started. I had like little keychains that'd be like about this big. I had like a little dragon about this big that I made with what do you call it, sport weight, and with a 2 millimeter. It was so cute. Wait, I use passion flower for sleep and ADHD hyperactive attacks. Oh dear, because I also kind of have, I'm not sure if we have the same ADHD. I have like what was called ADD back then. And what I don't know what helps me for sleeping though, but what I've found helps for like actually like focus is what was it called? Taurine? Yeah, taurine. It's like you get in the vitamin section. Taurine and ginseng. That's so far I got like the little red ginseng packets here in Korea, and I've been using that. That kind of helps me focus. Then again, I don't have like the hyperactive, like where I'm like too active. I kind of wish I could be though. I'm so jelly. My dad actually has like traditional ADHD, and I think now because he's an adult, so he doesn't have to worry about trying to focus in a classroom, but that man gets a lot done in the day. Like he gets a lot of physical work kind of stuff done. Like he works in the garden a lot. He gets all this like, you know, like, and even when he brings stuff from his garden, he's got to wash it, he's got to cut it and prep it and freeze it and all that stuff. And then he goes back to working on the computer. I'm just like, he gets a lot done in a day, and I'm just like, man, I wish I had that energy. I'm so jelly of that kind of ADHD. it seems like it mellows out, like at least their brain ADHD part kind of mellows out a little bit when they're older. But for me, here I am just stuck being like low, still no energy, and just can't focus well on some task at hand kind of thing. It's really because like the thing is my kind of ADHD was good for it being in the school setting actually, because I was very low energy. So I'd be like kind of quiet. I'd be kind of you know, I wasn't like hyperactive, jumping around, like, so that's like better for teachers, but not that good for, I think, you know, like getting like physical things done, like, you know, when you have to like a lot of work to get done, but it's gonna like, take a lot of physical energy. Yeah, I just don't have the capacity for that really. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Not sure where I want to put my increases just yet. Maybe right here. Oh, okay, so you have combined ADHD, so I'm mostly like inattentive 90% of the time. Sure, I guess like inattentive could be like, and I mean, like combined could be a teensy bit best of both worlds. Like you're gonna mostly be inattentive, but you will have like maybe those bursts of like some hyperactive ADHD. But man, I just get so jelly of how much energy my dad has. Like he's like, it's so funny. He doesn't look like he's in his 50s. Like he's gonna be 60 soon. He's gonna be 60 in 2026, and so that means he's like, I think 58 now, right? Or he's gonna turn 58. He's not 58 just yet. His birthday's in June, and he just gets all this like physical activity done, right? Like, and he also goes on hikes and stuff too. Like he can get a lot of like grunt like work done in the morning and be like ready for a hike in the afternoon. If I do all that in the morning, I'm gonna be like, I'm out for the day. I'm gonna like just chill and like do some like lighter kind of task, like maybe like cleaning. Like I wouldn't be able to do like no grunt kind of like, no like more physical like hefty kind of task. You know what I mean? I would just have no energy for it. And like, oh, and he's also sociable too. Like he'll also go out on long walks and to go meet his buds. And it's just like, man, I just do not, because that's the problem is I have like no social battery. That could be because I'm also like introvert. I think it's like a curse. I'm like a, you know, an ADHD introvert. So it's just like, it's like the worst. Because he's also very extroverted. So he's like, he loves going out, talking with people. He loves meeting new people. I know, right? We're like on energy saving mode. Use a pistol. How you doing? I'm finally back from my little hiatus because yeah, we were working on the baby dress. But let me give you a shout out real quick. No, I was supposed to like at least stream Friday, and man, that meeting with my teacher, I didn't expect it to be that freaking long. Like, oh my goodness, like I thought we were gonna be there for like an hour or two. The lunch was an hour, but then she said like, okay, let's go get coffee now. I'm like, okay, they'll be for another hour. No, we were there for like 3 hours, and then like another like 30 minutes to go take pictures afterward. I didn't get home till like 6. Oh my goodness. So I was like, yep, there's gonna be no streaming today because I had to work on the baby clothes, and the problem is I crochet a lot slower on the stream. It would have been fine doing it like earlier in the day, like crocheting a bit slower on it, and then like, you know, and then after stream just getting like really going fast on it. But the problem is like already all my time was gone. I was like, I have no choice. I gotta stay up all night and try to finish as much as I can for the baby dress. We got it done just in time, like literally 7:30 of Sunday. I was sewing the dress up, and we were supposed to meet my in-laws for lunch that day. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you guys. We never actually got to eat lunch with them, because guess what? Just when I had just gotten a shower and I was about to start doing makeup, my husband got a call. The grandfather had fallen down, so they took him to the hospital. I don't think he was thankfully that serious, but you know, since he's like in his 90s, you know, they wanted to get him checked out just in case. So actually they canceled lunch. And I'm like, dang it, if I had known that, I could have like actually like fixed the buttons, because I had sewn on some buttons that I had, but they weren't like the best color. I was originally gonna crochet the buttons, but I had like no time left. And if I had known that, I would have actually just like crochet the buttons. Me and Mr. Coffee though still went out for lunch though, because he was kind of sad, right? Because it was like for his birthday. So we still went out to eat at the original spot we were gonna eat out at, and did a little bit of shopping, then came back, and I just like wrapped up the baby dress in the little gift box, and then just conked out for the rest of the day. See, oh, I use an office chair to do it in the kitchen. It really helps. Oh, I do have a chair, like, you know, like we have like some chairs at the like island. Like even yesterday, like I was doing the dishes, and like the problem is it was a huge load of dishes because I had not done any cleaning. Like it was just all. My husband said like, don't worry about any cleaning, just, you know, just do as much as you can on the dress, because we had like a limited time to do before, you know, we had to go for lunch with them. So I was just like for like 3 days straight just working on the dress, doing no cleaning at all. Just wake up, start crocheting the dress. I was crocheting so fast too, I was worried my carpal tunnel would come back. And then what do you call it, but like we have that chair there, so whenever I'm like doing the dishes, I'm like feeling like a little bit too overwhelmed, I'd like just kind of stop what I'm doing, like turn off the water and just sit there for a little bit to like take a bit of a break, like especially like a water break too. I was just like, and I also drank some hibiscus tea because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is the high blood pressure, but there is times where I just feel unwell, and I think it's my body having a blood pressure spike. I think I can feel it. Because as soon as I drink like hibiscus tea and a lot of water, I all of a sudden feel much better. Partially could have been the dehydration though, I think, because I'd realized that day I had not drunk a lot of water. Because I was mostly asleep most of the day yesterday, because my body was still trying to catch up on all the no sleep I was getting during the weekend. Because I was getting like no sleep at all during that weekend. Like Friday, I got like maybe, or like Thursday night, I got 4 hours of sleep because I had to like get up early to like get ready for the meeting with my teacher. And then, what do you call it? Then after that, right? Like I crochet all night long, and then like sleep a little bit, and then wake up again on Saturday. I think I got like 6 hours of sleep though for Saturday. I like slept from like I think like 8 in the morning Saturday till like, let me see, 8. Yeah, like woke up like 3, 4 Saturday afternoon. So I went to bed at like 8 in the morning. That's how long I stayed up from like Friday evening to Saturday morning. Oh, I gotta go, but see you soon, but have fun and take care. You too, Dice. And I was glad you got to stop in for a bit. But hopefully now I can finally start having a regular stream. Because now no more class, now no more baby dress. I don't know, I'm actually kind of worried, like what if she's gonna have me make another dress for her first birthday, because her first birthday will be coming up in November. I do wonder, if the dress will actually fit her till then, because it's actually meant for 12-month-old, I believe. Because everything in the book says it's just all 3 to 12 months. Like there's no variation to make the size bigger or not. Like it's just like, yep, all these sizes will be this much basically. Like, and the dress was kind of big, so I feel like it's gonna really swallow her up. Like, and it's so heavy too. That cotton yarn was really heavy. I was even joking, like, if she wears that, they don't gotta worry about her going anywhere, because she's just gonna be so weighed down that she's not gonna be able to crawl away from them. I don't know, is she crawling yet? Like, what age do babies typically start crawling? She's about to be 100 days old, so I guess it's like 3 months, pretty much. I think 3 months olds crawl, right? I think that's like only newborns that don't crawl just yet. What's up, Skybite Queen? How you doing? We're working on a little goat. Oh, you know what? I might be making this goat too big, actually. Let me see, because it's supposed to fit in her lap. Oh, no, that's not too bad. Because actually the goat's head is quite small. It's really the goat's body that's bigger. Okay, I think that's good. I think now I can just do 1 row of single crochet and then we can decrease. I'm just kind of trying to freehand as I go. I don't even know how this goat's gonna turn out. But Sky Bike Queen, I finally got the dress done, like the little baby dress. I can show you real quick. Let's see. Here's like the full picture. That's how it turned out. I didn't even get to actually finish really fully crocheting it though, because there was actually supposed to be much more of the collar, but I ran out of pink And I thought, I was gonna think about doing it white, but I feel like that would ruin the whole image that she had in her head. So I was like, no, let's just try to do one row if I can. And like around here, like the second button, I ran out of pink yarn completely. And I was like, oh no, what I'm gonna do? So I actually started like taking the yarn scraps in here. Like I have like leftover pink straps. I started tying them together. And then where the tie was, I would put a little bit of fabric glue to kind of like kind of mend the two edges together so that way they wouldn't pop up and they wouldn't come undone. And just did that. Oh my god. I hope she hand washes this. If she ever washes it, I probably should tell him like, have her hand wash it. Don't put it in the washing machine. I'd be scared everything's gonna come undone. Even though I tried really hard to make sure everything was tied well together, I'm just terrified of that last little bit right there. It did say though, this thing says it's launderable though. So I'm gonna guess, does that mean it's not gonna come undone if you wash it? I hope so. I hope that's what it means. But I'm trying to get ready to head to classes. All I want to do is crawl back in bed. Oh, same. That's how I felt so much like when I was doing the in-person class with the Korean classes. I was like, because it was so early in the morning, I'd have to wake up at 5 in the morning to get ready because I had to at least leave by 7. And that's also when I would stream before the class too. Like, I knew in fact I would have like no energy to stream afterwards. Plus I'd be kind of late too when I got home. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stream in the morning so I can just come home and take a nap. But yeah, classes are the worst, especially when you just wanna, especially when it's winter too, right? 'Cause it's cold and you just wanna like crawl back in your warm bed. Where are my tweezers? I want to stuff this yarn tail back in there. One sec. Actually, I'm gonna go after this round. I'm gonna go on a quick bathroom break. How many do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I gotta remember to count how many I got so I can know how much to decrease because I have not been counting until now. I don't know. This might be too big though. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna undo all this because this is gonna be way too big. Hold on. The only problem is because I sewed it up though, so it's gonna. I have to like throw some of this away. I have to discard it. I'll like as yarn scraps, but I'll throw the little knot away. Okay, then let me go to the restroom real quick, and we're gonna try to make this a bit smaller. So I keep forgetting I gotta make it small enough to fit in her lap. That's the problem, right? When you try freehanding, it's gonna be a lot of frogging until you figure out how you want it to look. But I'm gonna put you guys in the BRB page. At least you get to enjoy the Christmas overlay because I forgot to put the Valentine's Day overlay, like the little graphics and stuff up for the BRB page, so it's still stuck in Christmas. Yo, what's up, Valerie Rocks? How you doing? Wait, morning lurking while working. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go on a quick bathroom break. And I got plenty of coffee, so I don't need to make another cup of coffee. But I shall be back in a bit, and you guys can enjoy the BRB music and the little Christmas overlays. Alrighty, I am back. Okay. Oh. Hold on, I see. Oh, never mind. Oh, I hate when YouTube does that. Like, I saw like the notification from YouTube Studio, and I was like excited, like thinking, because usually means someone commented, but it's just saying, oh, here's your weekly recap. I'm like, frick you! I thought I had a comment. I don't care about the stupid weekly recap, YouTube. I don't know, is any, like, I guess it's probably important when you're like a bigger YouTuber, but like honestly, like how small my YouTube is, I don't really care about the weekly recap. I just want to see if someone commented or not. Ah, these like little yarn tails are getting everywhere, but I can't like cut them yet because I need them like when I sew to the bench. But I need those yarn tails right there. Okay, let's see. Let's try to make this a bit smaller. Oh, maybe I should try something different, because I probably should make the snout more like longer. Okay. I don't know, is it more round or is it more rectangle? I want to see. Go real quick. Ah, no, actually it's quite triangular. Okay. So working the round will be better. Yeah, I need to make this a little bit smaller though. I don't want to work in 3 in the magic circle, that'd be like too tiny. I still need to work with 6, but we'll have to see. And I was doing joined rounds last time, but I think I'm gonna do continuous rounds because I forgot sometimes joined rounds end up being a little bit bigger than continuous rounds just because of that, like, that chain, or like that, like, you know, slip stitch and chain 1 when you do each next round. It kind of adds just a littlest bit of length to your amigurumi, so they end up being a wee bit bigger. So I'm gonna do continuous this time and see if that helps make it really small. Oh, I forgot to sew up the yarn tail. I think I can still do that though. Let's do that real quick, because yeah, the problem is when you make anything like pointy. Oh, you got some oranges? Oh, I wish I had those like Jeju clementines. They're so good. They're like because they're the size of an orange, but they're technically clementines, so they taste like cuties. Actually, they're a little bit sweeter than cuties, in my opinion. They were like even better than cuties. But they're like cuties, but like this big. It's called halabong. Halabong. They're really like super juicy, sweet, and they're from Jeju Island, and they're just like, chef kiss, like the best in the world. Like, because usually clementines are very tiny, right? Like they're small, condensed. Man, these are like the best of both worlds. You get like a big orange, basically, but it's the taste of a clementine. And last November, we got to, well, I guess not last November because that's technically last year, but November of 2022, yeah. We got like a big old thing of the red hyang, the red flavor one, because they're like the more expensive ones, and those were so good. They last a long time too, especially if you put them in the fridge, or just if you put them in the balcony, because you know it's winter, so it's cold. They lasted like for months, like, and they never went bad. Actually, we ate them all, so not a single one of them went bad, and they would last for months. I would have like maybe one every other day or every day. I was like, dang, these things never go bad, it seems. I mean, they eventually will probably, but man, if you keep them in a nice cool place, yeah, they stay for a long time. See where the middle of this one is. I know, right? Yeah, you really need to know what you're doing with your freehand. I mean, to be fair, like freehanding could be like, that's actually, I think actually freehanding though is actually what helps you kind of learn how to kind of make your own patterns, because that's what I kind of did like after I was like, because when I first did amigurumi, I would just, you know, follow patterns, but then like, you know, you want to make a certain thing for your amigurumi, like maybe like a little decorative piece, or like maybe a new piece of clothing, or you want them to hold like a small idol, but you can't really find a pattern that fits it, so you kind of start playing around with it. But yeah, freehanding kind of helps you figure out that like process, though it helps to like do the patterns first, then you kind of like get kind of used to like the, like it's got a system to it, you know what I mean? Like oh, you increase to this much, then you do this many crochet, single crochet rounds, and then you start decreasing here. It's just when to do it is when you kind of start figuring it out, like when you kind of play around with it. But hopefully this will make it a little bit smaller. What I was doing earlier is like I was getting the shape right, but it was like way too big. I'm like, okay, we're gonna try to scale this down, don't we? And I can only freehand amigurumi. I cannot freehand clothing. Oh god, I don't even think I know what to do for clothing. Yo, what's up, Dazzle? How you doing? We're trying to work on the goat. We had a head going earlier, but I frogged it because it like was way too big. I think this hopefully should be small enough. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot smaller because like the head's gonna be small anyway. I gotta make the body a bit bigger, so I need to make sure I don't make the head too big. Let's see. think I can just start single crocheting now. Like maybe 2 rounds and then decrease. Oh dear. Oh, you're on the YouTube side? Oh, that reminds me. I hope nobody came through on YouTube that I know of. I totally forgot the bot's not working. Oh dear. If people came in and saying hi and I ignored them, I feel so bad. Let me go. Because it's supposed to, the restream bot is supposed to like send info through the Twitch chat too. But it hasn't been doing it though. It's been wonky. Let me make sure that. Okay, good. It's already muted. Can I tell if anyone's like chatting in here? Oh shoot, I do have chat. Oh no, oh. Okay, who was that? Oh, come on, mouse, please. Mouse rolly wheel. Oh no! Dave came in. Dave and I think it's Antonio. Also Dragon on. Oh no, I have no idea how old those chats are though. I don't know when they came in. Oh, I feel so bad. Wait, it says May had won a 5 point. Wait, how long ago was that? When did you win 5 points, Pink Lemonade? Let me see. Oh dear, I think that was a long time ago. Oh no, they probably already left. Oh, wait, that was okay, so that was you saying hi. Yeah, but there's a person before you though named Dave. I think they've been in here before. Oh no, Dave, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me open Restream on this phone. Gosh darn it, that Restream bot's gonna drive me bonkers. Let's open it up. I think I'm already logged in on here. I hope so. Okay, I'm gonna have it just set to YouTube and see if any more YouTube people come in. Oh, I feel so bad for Dave because like they messaged quite a bit too, and they're probably wondering why I was ignoring them. Hold on, let me get up to the computer and read because I can't really quite see what they're saying. Oh, now the retreat bot worked. Oh, here. Oh no, they were asking me if I did Easter crochet, which I did. I don't think they're in here anymore, but Dave, I'm so sorry. They're probably gone. Yo, what's up, Flutterbites? How you doing? And now the freaking Restream bot wasn't working. And the funny thing is, actually, as soon as I open Restream, maybe that's it. Maybe I have to have the Restream bot chat open for the Restream bot to work. Because I haven't been opening it up very much lately. Because it's kind of hard having 2 chats open. Hold on, let me try that. Let me open it on the computer and see if that like gets the bot kind of working. Was that it? Like, was it just like not having it open? That's not. Let me open browser because for some reason I have downloaded it and for some reason it never wants to log me in correctly. It keeps saying wrong password. Which is bizarre, because I log in just fine to the actual Restream, like the thing. Yeah, like, if you can, like, if you're on the YouTube side, like, type something in, like, just saying hi, and I want to see if the Restream bot comes through. Oh, I feel so sorry for Dave. I think they are long gone, though. But if they want it, just in case they're still here, or if they come back and look, I have made some Easter crochet. I have, like, a little Easter egg basket, and then we have the petunia. This is like my Easter crochet from last year. Oh, I think what I'll do is I'll probably actually see. Can you add somebody in comments? I think what I'll do is okay, so I can see it on there. Oh, did that come? Oh, that did come through. Oh, your name's Pretty Cupcakes. That's such a cute name. Oh, okay. So it turns out I just needed to have the freaking chat open, the restream chat. So if the restream chat is not open, the bot won't work. Oh dearie. Oh, so I freaked myself over. Oh, now I feel really bad. Oh my god, why am I so tech illiterate? I swear to god, I'm like a boomer sometimes. Yo, what's up, Coldburn? How you doing? Oh, I gotta so that means I have 2 shouts to give out. We gotta give one to Flutterbites real quick. Because that's actually who we're making. There's also another streamer we're making this for, and then I'm gonna give Coldburn a shout out. Oopsie. I was like, what the heck? I forgot I copied, my, what do you call it? Because I realized also the YouTube was still saying I'm making the baby dress, and I'm like, that's not what I'm making! I don't know why the YouTube. Oh, because I only changed it on Twitch, that's why. I forgot I had to change the title on the restream. I usually do, but I totally forgot to do that this time. I only changed it in, what do you call it? Wait, hi, what's up? You doing, Cassandra? How you guys doing? But I need to, like, let's see, what time is it? Does it show what time it is on the thing? No, it doesn't say. Okay, I need to, like, I'm gonna put these out. Like, here, Dave, this is for you. I actually do some crochet, Easter crochet. This is from last year. I'm sorry, I didn't see your comments. I didn't have the restream chat open, so that meant the restream bot wasn't working because I realized none of the restream chat was coming through the Twitch chat. It's supposed to. And I didn't realize I was supposed to have the chat open, but here you go. I'm gonna see if I can tag you in the comments. I think you can do that, right? If I just copy their username and tag them, I think, in comments, I think that should work. Then just in case, let me copy their username real quick. They've been in here before. Oh, it's Dave Everino. I don't know why I thought this, because I'm like reading the chat from far away. I thought it was Dave Antonio, but it's Dave Everino. Oopsie. I mean, to be fair, the chat is so tiny, it's hard to see from over here on the computer. There we go. I actually like how actually, I would rather have the restream chat up, actually, because it actually shows everyone's like little icons, which is really nice, and it shows who's from where. The problem is, though, is I need to have the reason why I still have the Twitch chat open is so I can, like, still send in commands. Because, yeah, I don't think they really work if I send in the restream chat, so that's why I always have the chat, the Twitch chat open. Just so it's, like, for ease of that. But we're trying to make a little tiny goat. And I had to change the title, too, because, like, apparently the YouTube title still said I was making the baby dress. I'm like, oh no, we are done with that. We are not. I've already sent that off, thank God. So many sleepless nights working on that thing. Okay, now I know for sure I have to always have the restream chat open for the bot to work. Okay. See, this was the problem though, is because a lot of times the restream chat would like relay like the Pokemon chat and stuff sometimes, and that would like kind of junk up the chat box. I kind of wish it didn't do that. Or if somebody won like the the points with their stream avatars, it would also do that. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me show you the picture real quick. Here is the baby dress. My mother-in-law paid me 300 buckos for it too. I wasn't actually expecting to get paid. And then my husband said like, oh, she's probably gonna pay you like $100 for it. And I'm like, oh, really? And then she actually surprised both of us and paid 300. Oh wait, hold on, my phone's brightness is way too high. I gotta turn it low so I can actually show it on screen. There we go. Let's see if we can see that a bit better. Like zoom in so you can see like the pattern. It's like a lace kind of pattern. Problem is it wasn't like completely finished because I only did one row of the, you see like the single crochet edging right here. I don't know if you can see that. That was supposed to be like at least 5 rows of single crochet, but I ran out of pink. I actually barely finished actually around the edging, like around this second button like down here, and I had to use yarn scraps to try to finish it. Like I had to tie them and glue them together with some fabric glue. And it's just like, oh, it was a nightmare. I just did not. We even like made sure we had over the amount of grams the dress said it would need. And we ordered that in pink. We should have at least had one more ball of pink yarn. I would have been good. But I'm happy though. I got the Yongdong. Yongdong means like whatchamacallit, means like an allowance sort of. Kind of like allowance money. That's what they call it. Like oh, here's a little something because you did so well. Kind of like that. And they call it Yongdong, which is funny because if you translate, it means like dragon money. Because Yong is dragon and Don is money. I know that's one way to get a fine, yeah. And thankfully, because the picture of the book, because she just saw the front part and just wanted me to make it. So she doesn't actually see how the collar of the dress is actually supposed to look. And I also switched because I also obviously had no more yarn to like chain. So I just used white, which actually was kind of cute. Like it gave a nice cute accent. The only problem is I hate how the buttons turned out because I was originally going to crochet some puff stitch flowers actually that were in the shape of white flowers like I did for the because I made one for here, this like little collar. But yeah, that's the only like crochet button I was able to make. I wasn't able to make because I had to make I think like 10 of these. And I had no time because I was like literally at 7:30 Sunday morning was sewing the dress up, and I didn't even have the chains done even when it was about time for me to take a shower, so I was gonna do that after I took a shower to make the chains for like the sleeves and stuff. Because you just make like a little drawstring chain that you can adjust. And I had some of the buttons on already that I had, they were just like these like weird gray yellow. They were like a really ugly color. They looked okay on the dress, but I would just preferred white though if I could. How long did that take? She had given me like 11 days and to do it. I guess I got it done in 11 days, like maybe 10, because technically one day was to order the yarn, so I couldn't do anything right away. When it was also during when I had to take the test too. I didn't really get much crochet. I don't even think I really started crocheting it until after I finished my class, because I had a big test I had to do at the end of my Korean class. When was that? That was February 3rd. No, 2nd. February 2nd was the class, I think. Or like the test, I think. Or wait, no. No, I think it was February 3rd. When was February 3rd a Friday? Let me double check. I gotta look on the calendar real quick. Oh no, okay, it was the 2nd. Okay. So the 2nd was the day of the test. So February 2nd, I took the test, and then literally that day after, so from February 3rd until this past Sunday, I've been working on it. I think that's like 2 weeks. Let me see. How many days was that? So 1, 2. Oh wait, that's way more than 11 days. Yeah, I guess I worked on it for 2 weeks, but I had to make the entire set though. I had to make the baby hat, I had to make the baby booties and the collar, or not collar, I should say, the like this thing. So here's like the baby hat, little bonnet, and then here's like the baby booties. Here's like the little baby mittens, and then I made the like little cape thing. That took a bit of a while, and then the dress took the longest. I think all this week I worked on the dress. That's how long it took. A long time. From here the buttons don't look so bad, because they look lighter in the photo, but they're a little bit darker in real life actually. I didn't like it. They looked okay, but when every time I look at the book and I see the cute like white flower buttons they have on the actual book cover, I'm like, oh, I wish I had buttons like that. I should have bought some buttons at Daiso. At least I think they sell buttons, I'm not positive. But I didn't really exactly have many buttons to work with. I'm actually glad my mom gave me those, or else I would not have had those buttons to work with in the first place, actually. She, like, when I went to go visit back in April, she'd give me some random buttons that she didn't need anymore. I'm like, yeah, I can probably find something to do with these. They were like, I have 3 sets, a dark forest green, a bright red, and then these, like, the weird gray-white ones. Gray, but it's got, like, a yellowish tinge to it, I think. Yeah, it was a lot to do, especially because I don't normally crochet clothing, too. And also, the hat took a while, because I actually had made a lot of mistakes when I was doing the hat. So I had a lot of frogging to do as well. a lot of things I'll like come up like one round later and notice like, wait, what's this part different? And turns out I made a mistake like 2 rows back, and I had a frog like 2 rows. I'm like, oh no, I hated that. It's like so much time. Because these rows are very long too, and it's like lace work, so it takes a lot of my brain cells to do. It got a bit easier when it came to the dress because thankfully they use a very similar, like the lace pattern is pretty much the same for all the items, so it wasn't very difficult to work with once we finally got to like the dress part, because I got finally down in memory how to do the lace work. But man though, ugh, makes me a bit worried she's gonna have me crochet something out, like another piece of clothing for her first birthday. I hope not. I would rather make something more like a stuffed animal, honestly. I want to actually do that. I want to make her like some toys now instead, because that's what I'm better at. I'm just much better at the toys. The problem is, she was actually really happy with the result because she actually opened it up to check it out, thankfully. And so thankfully she didn't mind the buttons. I was really worried that she was gonna be mad about the buttons maybe, but no, she said she loved it. She actually said it was even better than I expected. I'm like, oh, thank God. Oh. So. She said in her thing, I'm still surprised by Madi's hand skill. It translated, when I put in the translator, it said dexterity. But my husband said, oh, that just means hand skills, which, I mean, that's kind of what dexterity kind of means in a sense. But yeah. So she said she was even more surprised by that. The problem is, though, this might mean that she might ask me to make more clothing in the future. I'm like, oh God, no. No, no more clothing, please. Just trying to make the baby clothes. That took forever to do. Imagine like when she gets older. Oh geez, man. Granted, I will not choose that yarn again, because that yarn held me back too. That yarn I picked. I still have I have plenty of white left. It's kind of like my other yarns, right? Like it's just basically like a bunch of tiny threads together. Problem is though, you can see, right? Like it's a bunch of like little tiny strands. The problem is though, this was a nightmare when you try to crochet fast, because every time I try to crochet fast, it would like hook on to like a single one of these strands, and it would do this, like one strand will be like popping out like that, and I had to like undo the stitch and redo it. It was really bad with puff stitches. It did not make nice puff stitches. It was okay with the double crochets and single crochets, that was fine, but man, for puff stitches, it was a nightmare trying to do with that yarn. I mean, I'd be like flashing back from the dress. Oh, especially since I did it all-nighter. That's why I wasn't on yesterday, because my body was trying to catch up from being sleep deprived. Because even though like, I wasn't doing complete all-nighters all week, but I was getting like barely any sleep. I was getting like 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night. Wait, what? I left my job today / got fired? What happened? Oh no, were they trying to be like sneaky? Like, you know, like how like I know a lot of employers lately have been trying to lay off their workers, which is so weird. They'd be like, no one wants to work these days. Yeah, because you keep laying everybody off to save money, so that's why. And they try to be kind of sneaky about it. Like, I've actually heard like that if you make too much at your company, and they want to find a legal way to fire you, they try to make up something that you did wrong. Even if you did nothing wrong. It's just like, because, you know, like, I don't know what the laws in Australia are. I know, like, in America and Korea, too, like, they'll try to find... Korea's more like, they'll try to make you miserable so that you leave, actually. That's their little tactic. They'll, like, give you the worst office. They'll make you, like, work in the basement or something. And they'll give you, like, tons of work. And then that way that you'll eventually quit, so they don't have to... Because they'll get in trouble if they try to fire you or something. Yeah, oh, plenty of that and left me miserable. Ugh. Maybe it's probably good to get out of that, because it sounds like they weren't a good company to begin with, honestly, if they were making you miserable. That still sucks, though, right? Especially, like, losing your livelihood. I think I can... Actually, I should probably... do... Actually, wait, let me do some increases right here. Oh, I was miserable on my break. Oh, do they bug you during your break too? I've heard some, like, employers do that, actually. They try to get you to do work on your break. Or they try to pester you on your break. Oh, it's like... And people want to wonder why some people go out into the parking lot and sit in their cars during their break is because they don't want to be bothered with. This wasn't my actual employer doing this, because actually I think I was very lucky that my bosses were really great when I worked at Ross, but I had some coworkers that I didn't even really know them, but for some reason they like latched onto me, and one girl was just way too extroverted for me. Like, they always wanted to talk, and the problem is I usually wanted to like take a nap during my break, like at least a 30-minute break, so I'd actually try to run away and hide from them. And there was one time where I was like, I asked my boss of like, can I take my break a little bit later? And I was telling them about, they actually knew who I was talking about too. They're like, oh, I know who you're talking about. And guess what? She came into the stock room to find me. She's like, oh, you're not on your break yet? Because she was a, what do you call it? She was a front-end worker. I think she was a cashier. And I was a stock-end person doing apparel. I would put like the security tags on the clothing. She came in the back to find me, and it was so funny. I was like, no, this girl like hunting me down. Like, I just want some peace during my break. Let's see. On the company dropped my shifts from 5 to 4 to 3. Oh, wait, really? Dang. I sound like a real jerk, so. So they were like were they cutting your hours? I didn't know if you meant like from like 5 as in like 5 days, or do you mean like from 5 o'clock? Ugh. Right? It's just so bizarre the way companies work. But yeah, probably better to find something like a more reliable company if there are such thing out there. I mean, I know there are thankfully some companies that are pretty good, because I do hear on Reddit some people got really lucky and found companies that they absolutely adore and love working for. They're just like such a dime a dozen though. They're so rare to find. Okay, so hours and slash shifts, so from 5 days to 3. Yikes! And how do they like expect you to be able to pay all your bills if they keep dropping your shifts? Like, good lord. Actually, I had the opposite problem at Ross. They want to keep putting everybody on for like, because when I worked at Ross, I really this was at the time when I just wanted to like have like a little something to like enough to pay the phone bill and stuff. And I just wanted to work like 3 days a week, but they make you work more than 3. They try to make you work almost every day actually. Until I guess they can't work you no more. They try to actually work you. I actually saw my time. I was working like 38 to 39 hours every freaking week. So I'm technically not full-time, but I'm practically working full-time hours, but not getting, I'm not getting any of the benefits. So I really hate how they did that. I kind of would even try to dial back and like, hey, I can't work this day, and they would still try to like put you on those days or ask you like, can you work those days, even though you put like, you have like a class or something. It's like, it's so bizarre, like, right? They don't let I always like, every time I hear the people talk about like, yeah, you people working minimum wage, they're like, oh yeah, you just only work 3 days a week. I'm like, no, they actually schedule you a lot. Like, they try to make you work full-time without the full-time benefits. I remember one time I worked like 39.5 hours and I was so mad. I was like, damn, I was 30 minutes away from being full-time. Like, oh. Oh yeah, Miracle / Disney perhaps. Wait, do you mean the companies, or do you mean like need a miracle? And thank you for the hydrate pink stuff. I do need to keep my hydration in check. Okay, I think now. Let me see how many I have. I need to see how many stitches I got. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Okay, I think I got 15. And the worst part too was, at least like in California, they couldn't make us work over 8 hours actually, because that would be considered overtime. And there was a short time though where they actually had me working 10 hours, and I was actually getting paid time and a half. It was really nice. But when I went to Memphis though, they apparently they have a different way of doing overtime. You only get overtime if your hours go over the 40 hours in a week. So they can make you work like 14 hours in one day. They can make you work from practically like, so actually my mom has done it too. My mom's worked 12 hours one day. She worked from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Like they can do that. And I hated that. I really wish Tennessee labor laws would change because that is just abysmal, especially if you have to come in the next day. And then they get angry too when you have to, like, they have to like give you a day off because apparently your weekly time's gonna max out 40, and they get angry at you for that. They're like, they want to make you work more, but they legally can't without giving you full-time benefits, but they don't want to do that. It's so bizarre. It's like their own rules are tying their hands behind their backs. It's like, how about you let the stock team maybe have full-time positions? That would solve all your problems, but they just do not want to do it. I don't know why. It's just like, ugh. They'd rather like work to death their few good workers and just like keep getting more people, like, recycling the shoot, what do they call it? Where they go through workers so quickly. I forgot the term for it. There's a term for it, I know. What was it? But it's like the thing where like companies like they lose workers and gain workers like fast. Oh, turnover rate, that's the word. Turnover, yeah, they have like a high turnover rate. Yeah, the laws are very strict here. Same thing in Korea, actually. Like, I don't know about like minimum wage jobs, at least like regular, especially government jobs and like corporate jobs. That's actually why it's so competitive here. It's because actually once they hire you, it's really hard to fire you. So that is the problem actually with, on one hand it sounds great to be able to not be able to like get fired so easily. But because of that, it actually makes getting a job here really hard. That's why it's so competitive, because like I kind of understand, like, right, if you're a company and you hire somebody, you want to make sure you hire the perfect person, because like if you hire somebody bad, you're stuck with them, right? And it's just like but the opposite problem is, though, it's so easy to get fired in America. Like, you could be the greatest worker, but if you're making too much money, the company's gonna X you off. I always hate how they do that. They do that to like their best workers, right? You would think if you're a hard worker, but if you make too much money, you got a target on your back to get for layoffs, and it's just so crazy, right? And the boomers want to be like, oh, you be a hard worker and you'll be good in life. No, that don't work like that. Not in corporate America, no, they don't. They will suck you dry like a vampire and spit you out like trash. But yeah, I heard unions are really, really good. That's the problem, is we need more unions. Because unions are what kind of help keep things more balanced, really. Kind of helps keep things a little bit in check. I think I need to do one single crochet and then decrease, I think. I'm trying to decrease by 5. Oh shoot, that was a decrease. That's the problem with invisible decrease, is that I'll like be like, oh, did I single crochet there or did I decrease? Because the invisible decrease looks so much like a regular increase, like a regular single crochet. I mean, that's why they call it the invisible decrease. But it can be like counterintuitive when you're trying to count, though. turkey. Let's see. Now let me just. I need to have some stuffing though. Now I'm just gonna do like, I guess like decreasing each stitch and see how that turns out. We're gonna have a salmon tomato sandwich for dinner tonight. Oh, salmon sounds so good. I honestly love it, like smoked salmon or baked salmon. I do love me some smoked salmon though. I miss having a Novalox bagel. I have not seen Novalox bagels here at all, and I'm sad. And if I probably do find one, it's probably gonna be ultra expensive. Yeah, unfortunately, salmon can be very expensive here in Korea. I mean, it's always usually kind of expensive, but it's like even more expensive here than versus America. That sounds hella good. Also making me hungry. I probably do gotta have dinner probably sometime soon. It's like, oh wow, it's already 5:33. I didn't realize how late it got. Okay, I think that's good enough. Get my little needle. Oh, like canned salmon. Oh, okay, okay, kind of like tuna fish in a sense. Ooh, that's still pretty good though. Oh, that I have not seen here at all. Like, I've seen like canned, like tuna's pretty big here, thankfully, but canned salmon, unfortunately not. I've not seen it at all here. Which sucks because that probably would be like a more affordable option to get some salmon in. The funny thing is actually getting like canned chicken here is more expensive than actually just buying raw chicken and cooking it yourself. Cause I could really go for like a chicken sandwich again, like, you know, like like where you kind of like mix it with the mayo and the different seasonings together. Oh, I miss that. Is that chicken salad? I think that's what they call it, chicken salad sandwich. I like how. Oh wait, do they not have canned salmon in Canada? It's basically kind of like just like a tuna fish version, like, you know, like it's kind of like tuna fish in a sense. So it's like cooked salmon in a can. But it's pretty good. Like you kind of basically use it for sandwiches, like any kind of like tuna fish, like any kind of like probably mayo based and meat like mixed kind of sandwich. Like, you know, tuna fish is just like, you know, tuna fish and mayo, and then like your seasonings and stuff. Oh, really? 'Cause I thought it tasted fine. To be fair, it's totally different though from like fresh salmon. Like if you're having smoked salmon, it's like a totally different thing. But it's probably what it is. To be fair, it's probably what they're taking. Is they're probably taking salmon that probably would not have sold well as fresh salmon or something. It's like a way to preserve it, so that way you don't end up wasting it. If it's like maybe the time to like serve it as fresh salmon has passed. That's probably what they do with tuna, right? Because obviously here in Korea, like fresh tuna is very popular. Like eating raw tuna. I actually like it too. That's like the only like raw fish you can get me to eat actually. It's so smooth and it doesn't have like a fishy flavor. But probably what it is probably like maybe the older tuna or maybe like the, what do you call it? Maybe they use that to make like the actual canned tuna. I don't know. I have no idea how it goes actually, to be honest. Oh, okay, so my mom works at a fish plant, so I get like the fresh stuff. Yeah, to be fair, I mean the fresh stuff's always good, but it's also like super expensive. That's the problem. But we have red and pink, but red's the best. Oh, okay, I only eat raw bluefish tuna. Yeah, raw tuna is like one of the only raw fish you can get me to eat actually. Unfortunately, it does not count as haemul here in Korea. That's like more like raw octopus and raw other kind of fish. I'm like, dang it, because I actually like tuna raw. Ooh, the back cut specifically. I wonder if that's like the... I don't know what kind of tuna they use for the raw tuna here. Let's like see. But there's like, because there's different cuts of it, and the ones that are like the most reddest, the red and pink ones are the best, like the slices, because there's also parts that are like white. They're fine, but they don't have as much flavor as I say the red and pink one, or like the red one though is like the best one. I think I have some pictures somewhere actually from last year, I think. Last year when we ate together with my mother. I think it was last year or the year before. I cannot remember if this is in Wonju or not. It might, I think it was in Wonju. I think this was before we moved to Busan. Oh no worries, Flutterbites. I'm gonna be here on for a bit anyway. I'm trying to do a little bit of a longer stream today since I didn't stream yesterday. Because my body was trying to catch up on sleep. Let's see. Okay, my mom only eats red and I'll eat both pink and red. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be the head of the goat. Oh wait, Flutterbite, I didn't show you. I got like your duck and your chicken done. Here's the little chicken and the duck. Your duck don't have feet yet because actually what I do is for the feet, I actually just embroider their feet onto the platform and then glue them right down there. That's like what I did with Kelly Cake's commission. Because usually what I gotta do is, I forgot why I do it. I think it just makes it a little bit easier. At least the feet are already on there and then I just have to like attach. So I have like the legs kind of go through a little bit of the stitches and then I kind of glue them and like wrap them with yarn so that they're secure to the little platform. And here's your little cat. I still gotta paint their stripes on though, but here's your cat. I put them in a semi-loaf mode. You can see like their paws are like kind of tucked under, but this paw is gonna be attached. They're gonna be on the edge of the bench, like on the back. So like where you're sitting, they're gonna be kind of facing you, and their paw's gonna be just kind of hanging and touching the end of the bench. Let's see. Oh, just let my housemate know the sad news. Wait, white chook, interesting. Oh wait, what's white chook? I have no idea what that is. Oh, I forgot I gotta give him wings. Almost forgot that. Let's see. I gotta look at the picture again of your goat. Where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, really? Oh, so it's slang for a chicken. I didn't know that. It's kind of neat. Oh no, I gotta scroll back up to your pictures. I had it opened earlier, but I actually swiped it away when I thought I was swiping away Instagram, but I was actually accidentally swiped away Discord. Oh, there we go. I think. Wait, was your chicken not a white chicken, maybe? Because I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there was a picture of your chicken in here. I see your dog. And your cat. Oh, that's the cat of like looking out the ceiling. The opening of the ceiling is so cute. I love that picture of him. I don't think I see a chicken though. So I just had assumed it was gonna be similar to the chickens I had made for Kelly cakes. See, yeah, I see the duck though. Oh, they're red? Oh, they're red chickens. Oh, okay, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, look at Bear by the little flowers though. Oh god, this picture always makes me tickle because I swear it looks like they're smiling. Like they're just like staring out of the ceiling. Like, hello. Like, oh my god, it's so cute. Such a little rascal. But I hope you get that picture in a frame. It's such a cute picture of your cat. Okay, let's see. Since the face is mostly white, I do see they have a brown patch by this side of the face. So I'm gonna have to embroider that a little bit later. Or should I paint? I don't know. I'm like debating if I should try painting it. I don't know if that would look good or not. It's okay for the cat, because the cat will just be like little stripes, little lines, but to paint whole sections though, I don't know if that would work. I think it'll be okay. I need to put the... Well, actually, I probably should embroider it before I put the eyes. Let's see, it definitely will have to be done with thread. I think I've got brown thread in here. Oh, but actually, wait, no, I have to actually do it the same yarn though that I did for the body. And I'm gonna, because the body's gonna be mostly crocheted in brown. No, he's a dopey rascal. He really is. Like, yeah, he just looks like he's absolutely smiling. He's giving that little cat smile. I see that picture. Okay, let's see. Need some black thread. Oh my god, every time I reach for something, I actually knock this poor bee over. That poor bee. Let me get these out of the way. I need... Have some black thread in here. Oh, thank you, Pink Stuff. Oh, I always love hearing that little sound effect. See, I need to get all my what do you call it? Redeems. I need to get them all sound effectified, so that way I won't miss it in chat. That way, if I hear it, I can just hear it immediately. I love that little sound effect that they had. Oh, but you get to choose what little character you would like. We got the Fortnite Loot Llama. We got Lobotomy Rosie, which is Rosie the Bear's like evil twin. Because she had a lot. Well, I know it's not exactly how lobotomy works, but she got like some of her brain cranium scooped out from Velcro, the Velcro incident. We got Sammy, the little penguin who's fishing. We got a strawberry cow. Hey, you get to pick what gets to go on the desk. We have another Molong. It's probably it's actually the same Molong that's sitting on the desk right here, but she's got like a little Sakura in her like hair. We have Surfing Pusheen on a little lifesaver. She got her little glasses. We got Sally the penguin, the gardening version. The original version of these are... Oh, they're not in here. They were the penguins that have little cocos, but I don't know where I put them. They're probably with the Christmas stuff somewhere. Got like a little pail of Halloween candy. We actually have Timo. Oh, Sally. Yeah, this little gal, right? Little gardening gal. I probably need to make her again, actually, this coming spring, because I'm gonna do gardening themed. And so she's gonna definitely be sitting out on the desk. She's gonna be so cute. And she's pink too, so she matches everything. Oh, I saw Mr. Coffee just came home. Oh, did the things come yet? The vacuum and microwave didn't come yet? The liar. I got the little message saying it's coming later today. So I've been checking eagerly. Oh, then probably coming tomorrow then. Oh, they all say hi, Mr. Coffee.
No.
He says hello everyone back. Let me see. Oh, I have a 40-something pound dog on my lap sleeping. I'm stuck. Oh, yeah, see now you can't get up. It's illegal now that your dog's sleeping. Can't disturb the 40-pound pupper. Okay. Oh, it looks like their ears are brown. Okay, but first I want to get their eyes done so I can kind of see where I can start embroidering on them. Let's see, where's the best placement of the head? Looks like here. Okay. No, your beta fish is sleeping, waiting until he waits I get up. Oh, I'm thinking to remake a fish I made my dad for his B-day. Oh, what kind of fish did you make? Like the original one? I should wait, maybe I should do the eye afterwards. I forgot I got embroider in top of where I'm gonna embroider the little brown patch, because he's got like a little brown patch on his face. Oh, my bayfish gets excited every morning when I wake up since he knows that's when I feed him. I know, they know they're gonna get substance. They're eager. They're eager for the foods. Honestly, that's probably why Otis, my sister's cat, was probably like trying to wake me up at like 4 in the morning. He's probably like, "Aren't you gonna feed me? Mysterious human I'd barely know." Cause he would like without fail every morning he would like poke his little head through the door. I always thought it was like Deuce coming in to tell me for it's time for him to go outside. Cause he would do that too in the really early hours in the morning. But most of the time it was actually Otis just like poking his head in and then running away. Okay, so let's see. The brown streak starts from here. To here. Wait, hold on. It's an I made this. Let me go check real quick. Where is Discord at? Oh wait, I think I need to go up a bit. Like the last thing I see is a cupcake. Why is this acting so weird? It's like the scrolly wheel doesn't like working anymore. Wait, how long ago did you post it? Anything yet? Let me go all the way back down again. No, you see, the last thing I see is a cardigan and a cupcake with 2 little hearts on it. Oh wait, just now? Oh, then maybe I need to refresh it. 'Cause yeah, it should be like the last thing in there. That is so weird. Why is it not like... How to refresh it? You know what? We're gonna close Discord and reopen it. Oh, maybe it's because I'm on the... Possibly could be because I'm on the VPN maybe? I don't know, would my VPN affect my Discord though? I didn't know if that just affected my Chrome. I guess it would. Why is it not popping up? Wait, maybe try sending it again? Maybe it just didn't go through. Or send again in Discord Thursday. Maybe it'll give me like a little notification. Because nothing's popping up. I only see the cardigan. Or wait, or is the cardigan your thing? I was looking for a fish. Because it says silly Stinky Pinky, so I think that's you, isn't it? I think that's you. Or is that another? Because I know we have a couple people with pink in their name. I think that's you. No. That's the only most recent thing. I thought you were saying you were sending in the plushie of the fish you made. So I was trying to look for a fish. See if that pops up, but oh, I won't show it all the way. So this is what I'm seeing right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we can see the fishy. Oh, so that was you. Okay, so there's your cardigan and the fishy. Oh, I hate how it won't let me go down anymore. Wait, hold on. We got. If I do Shift Enter, I can like pretend like I'm putting a bunch of spaces in the chat. There we go. There I can like scroll up so you guys can see it a bit better. There is the fish. How long did the fish take to make? So is that what the first one, right? You made? Are you gonna like make a second one? Ooh, yeah, 3 days. Also, I'm gonna maybe see. I kind of want to ask. I'm gonna do a poll in Discord and see if people are okay. If they're okay with me, because you know, like we have Discord Thursday, but not a lot of people post in it. But I really want to have a day where we just kind of go through and show everyone's work on the Discord. I'm still gonna have it where people can post in Discord Thursday because Discord Thursday is not just for crochet only. But I'm gonna see if maybe if any of the peeps who post and I made this, if they're okay with me showing their stuff. I'm gonna ask like, I'm gonna see if how many people are okay with me showing them their things, and if there are people who are opposed to it, I will just do my best to like maybe find those people and block and just not show their stuff, because I know like some people show their face if they show like hats and like wearable crochets, and maybe they don't want that shown on a stream. Like they're comfortable posting in a Discord, but they don't want to post it like, you know, they don't want it like just shown out to the internet. So I'm gonna do a poll and see if how many people are okay with it, and if like people want to opt out, I'll just make sure to like, I don't know how to do it. Maybe have them send us a spoiler from now. I don't know how to do like, because I don't want to delete their stuff. But I'll just have to see, because that's the whole reason why I made Discord Thursday, was because I didn't know if I had everyone's permission to show stuff on stream. But usually though, I see most streamers when they go through everyone's art, they just kind of go in their general craft or art section. So I'm wondering if people will be okay with it. Hopefully everyone will be okay with it, but I don't know if everyone will be. We'll just have to see. Oh, it was like the first thing I did and I had no idea how to decrease or anything, and it was intermediate level. I mean, honestly, doing that, like, the stitches looked pretty nice though on that fish, so it seems that you're gonna have, like, actually a good time with amigurumi. I feel like amigurumi, I know, like, it can be kind of daunting at first, but it's actually, in my opinion, one of the easier things to crochet, because you don't really have that many stitches to really worry about learning how to do. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do a poll on there and see if people are okay, like, see how many people opt in, and I'm gonna tell them, like, hey, if you don't want me to show things that you post, like, DM me a message and I'll add you to the list of people who I'm just gonna make sure not to show their items. Like, I'll probably, like, try to... I think what I'll do is I'll just hide it. Like, you know, I can just hide on the Discord, right? I mean, on stream, right? Like, I can, like, make it visible. Well, I guess you guys can't see it now. Like this, right? And I can easily just turn the little eyeball off on OBS. I think that's what I'll do, is I'll just do that and scroll over their item. Especially if it shows their face. Because I know, like, some people don't want their face plastered all over the internet. And I'll just make sure to keep a list of people whose items that I know, like, they, like, don't want their stuff seen. Or if, I don't know, or maybe we could have, like, a message, well, I don't know, because not everyone might see this, though. I definitely will do, like, a at everyone, though, so I can get everyone's attention. And see if they're okay with it. That's what a lot of people told me. They actually told me, like, oh, I mean, it's a public Discord, so it should be fine to show it. And right now, I'm not that big of a streamer, but we've had streams where we got lots of raves from people and had, like, hundreds of people watching. And I didn't know if, like, some people might not be okay having their face shown to, like, a bunch of people at once. Like, people that they don't know. It's different when it's in the Discord, right? Because, like, they know that we're all crafty peeps, but, like, you know, we'll have people from all over the place come from different streamers. And they might not feel comfortable with that. So I'm gonna make a poll, because that would be easier on me if people don't really post too much, because that is kind of a lot to double post. Because I keep telling people you just find a double post in both I made this and then you can repost it in Discord Thursday. I'm still gonna keep this Discord Thursday as a thing, just because it's easier to have everything in one. Because the problem is I made this is really under the crochet category. But we have people who do other stuff too. We have people who do knitting, we have people who do painting, you know, paper crafts, woodworking, and Discord. That's what Discord Thursday was supposed to be. And it's also like a promo thing too. Like, you can, like, add your shops in there, your Etsy, your Instagram. Like, you can send those links in there. It's kind of like I'm actually surprised people don't take advantage of it. So I probably do need to put a little thingy to let people know. I think that's the thing, people probably don't know. Maybe only the Twitch people know, like people who come on Twitch and they hear me say that, but maybe the majority of people in the Discord who aren't in the stream, they might not know that they can post, like, their shop links and stuff in there. That's true, yeah, like, right? Like, yeah, you wanna, because that's the thing is we do have people share their face when they, like, post their hat or something. If they don't have a mannequin, they'll just share themselves. Because, you know, they just think if they're sharing it to their other crochet buddies, they don't think they're sharing it to a stream. But it would be, but I don't really see that many posts like that. It's really mostly just seeing people's hands, or not even their hand at all. So that's what I'm thinking, like, maybe it'd just be easier if I could just go through 2 different channels, like just the Discord Thursday and then the I Made This. Because there's so many good things on I Made This that I really want to show on the stream. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that poll. I think that'll be easier. Not to mention, I really need to set up Reddit as well, because I want to do the same thing with Reddit. You know, like how YouTubers will have, like, their own subreddit. I made one, and I thankfully saved it from getting deleted too, because it's been so inactive. It's just r/coffee and crochet. And, but there's, like, nothing on there. And I had to opt out of, like, I got, like, a little message from Reddit saying, like, oh yeah, if no one posts on here, we're gonna delete this subreddit. Okay, yeah, any art, like digital art, because digital art counts too. In my opinion, I actually love doing digital art. Like, sure, traditional art is fun and everything, but, you know, it can be kind of costly too, right? You have to, like, physically buy all the colors and stuff that you need. Like, have you seen how much Copic markers cost? Like, those things are like, whew. I remember, like, watching Bailey J's, what do you call it? Their, Copic marker haul, and they spent, like, I think, like, $1,000 on markers. Like, it's insane. And it wasn't even the whole set. They were just getting stuff to add to finish their collection, so it wasn't even the whole collection of Copic markers. Like, ooh, Woo-wee, man, that shit's expensive. At least with digital art, you have every color to you at your disposal. You have all kinds of brushes, like, you know, brush and textures and stuff. I feel like digital art is such a cost-effective way of getting into art. And that's why I've tried to get people into tiny crochet, because I feel like tiny crochet is like a more cost-effective way of getting into crochet, where you don't need a lot of materials, you don't need a lot of yarn, especially if you split your yarn. Like, you can really make it last. You don't need as much stuffing. Ooh, I just saw someone make like a jumbo dino, and I think they said the materials was $400. And I'm like, oh lord, that doesn't even account for the time it took to make it, and it took 14 pounds of stuffing. It looked glorious though. I do want to make like some live stuff plushies, but you know, like not everyone can afford to do that, sadly. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I know, right? Because I want to show her off everyone's stuff. Because there's so much cute. Like, someone made a, shoot. What's that, like, little... I never watched it growing up. It's, like, the little green character guy. From the... It's, like, a 2000s, cartoon. It starts with Z. I forgot. My sister used to watch it, but the problem is we didn't have cable growing up, so we only ever got to see it whenever we were at my cousin's house, because they had cable. Is it Zerg? Zori? What was it? Let me see if they'll pop up. Oh, Invader Zim! That's what he was. Yeah, Invader Zim. It's like someone crocheted the Invader Zim guy. Yeah, Meishu. Oh, thank you. Because I was like googling 2000s cartoons, and I like had to look down. I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. What was his name though? The little green guy from Invader Zim. It's like someone crocheted him, and he's so cute. I want to show that shit off because it's so adorable.
Genie,
Hmm?
you know where's Torch?
Oh, the torch. Wait, hold on. I think I know. Like, let me go back real quick. Alright, I'm back. Mr. Coffee need to find the, like, you know those like torches that you use for food? He just got one recently. He's making teriyaki pork. I can't wait, it's gonna be so delicious. Let's see. Oh, so the thing with the guy who lived far away didn't work out. Oh, maybe that's for the better though. Didn't you say he had the gal friend who was like bugging you or something? Like, that would have been probably a lot of drama, honestly. Oh, but I went on a date yesterday with my cousin's best friend and had the best time ever. He ended up asking me to be his girlfriend. Oh, let's go! See, sometimes when one door closes, another one opens. Oh, I still prefer if someone made a cute Shrek plush. I mean, someone probably has somewhere. Let me see, what was the little... I forgot, what's his character's name? I need to watch, actually, Invader Zim. I never got to watch it growing up because we didn't have cable. But this little guy, they crocheted him. The little green dude. What's his name? Let me see the characters. Is it Gur? No, is it Zim? No, not Gur. Gur's a robot, okay. What's this? Wait, hold on, Isker? I'm confused. Wait, are these the same character? Oh my god, all these pop-ups. Golly. These are both called Gur, so I am confused. Are they one and the same? To be fair, it's because I've never seen the show, so I have no idea. Is it? The problem is, where... Is this Cartoon Network, or is it, I don't know. Okay, so it is Gur. Is it like a... Is he like just got like 2 different personalities, or is that like 2 different outfits he has? Oh, okay, so it's him in disguise. Okay, oh, so he's like kind of acting like, looks like a little stuffed animal, kind of. Let's see. Oh, that's so cool. You're such an amazing person. It's crazy. Just be careful not to get love bombed though, Bailey Boo, 'cause I know... I guess it depends, because love bombing, it's kind of different, right? Like, they just all of a sudden are like too good to be true. But that's because they do a lot of things, so just be careful about that, because I know like some narcissists can be very, very charming. And my sister has fallen for a few, sadly. Because always the guy she started dating will be like really great and love bomb her like crazy, and then they show their true colors. So just be careful, like keep like a good boundary, like keep in the back of your mind that this could be love bombing maybe, but it could also be like the real deal though. You never know, because there's some people who are just like, if he's like a chill kind of good, then it's probably the real deal. But if he's like all like super enthusiastic all of a sudden, like, just be careful. Just be a little bit careful with that, but hopefully it is the real deal. Because I know there are some people who are just like generally chill, cool people. And especially as long as he doesn't really make any like strange demands of you, then that should be a good sign. Because usually they want to move super duper fast. That's usually more like, I think asking to be a girlfriend is not like necessarily too fast, honestly, in my opinion. I think it's more if they ask like, hey, let's live together, or hey, let's start sharing finances. Just be careful with that part. But I think the ask you to be your girlfriend, I think that's fine, because I think most people just want to already be steady. Especially if you found like the one too, because me and Mr. Coffee kind of moved fast and it worked out good for me. No clue. I've also never watched the show either. Oh, so he's like, I can be on with me. We're like, we have no idea what this it's about. Okay, so he wears a dog suit in disguise so he can't be seen by humans while traveling with Zim. Since I have seen this show. Sure, I don't trust people who love bomb. Yeah, I gotta be really... To be fair though, there is... Like, it's a tactic to it, like, so it's different. There's like, sometimes you can like see the difference between someone who's like just a genuinely awesome person and then someone who's love bombing you. I think, right? Like, there's a little bit of a difference you can catch. I think nowadays it'd probably be a little bit on the more obvious side if someone's trying to love bomb you. Let's see. I thought I was gonna use... Oh, wait. Oh, did it come? Hold on. Ooh, it came! Hold on, I'll be right back, people. Our microwave and vacuum just came. So...
Help!
Hello. I'm invading.
Yeah, my vacuum came! It's cordless too and wireless. Or, well, yeah, that means the same thing. But it's, so you just have to charge it, and you don't have to worry about a cord getting in the way.
Try small piece.
Oh. Oh, much stuff. Mmm. Yeah, that's the taste I'm looking for.
Good pink stuff.
Let's was a bit too small for the eyes, so let me see. Yo, what's up, Circle? How you doing? Sorry, I just came in. No, I did that on purpose because if I put it high, it would, actually, I don't need it now. I got the restream chat open. But what do you call it? If I want to, like, check YouTube just in case and the restream chat's not working, I check there for the chat. But the problem is if I have the quality up high, it's because, you know, on the VPN, it's going to suck it for, like, you know, internet bandwidth and all that stuff. I just saw you go live, but my mom had just put a fire log on, so I had to stay downstairs and watch it. But now I gotta shower and have therapy tomorrow, but I don't want to mess with it in the morning, so I'll be lurking. We've been absolutely fantastic stream, and I'll catch you the next one. Okie dokie. Aw, thank you, Sergo. Yeah, we're still gonna be on for a little bit. What do you call it, though? We're just, like, trying to work on this, like, little goat. I'm trying to do some, like, color changing for the face. Oh, let me have the picture open again. I can't really see it. And that's, yeah, to be fair, I don't really trust people been fricked with too many times. I mean, I don't blame them. I can see it in my sister, actually. She's just kind of done. She's just kind of done dating. Because, like, the same thing keeps happening to her over and over again. Like, she's a really pretty girl, but she always keeps getting fricked over by these, like, really weird, over-controlling guys. Like, she seems to attract the crazy, controlling narcissists. It's weird, like, they, like, sniff her out like a bloodhound. I think it's because, like, my sister is kind of, like, really bubbly and really down to earth, and they seem to, like, sniff those kind of people out like bloodhounds in a way. Like, they try to look for quote-unquote weak people. It's like, I love how society, like, treats us like, oh, we're just happy-go-lucky as weak. But thankfully, though, she's seen through their shit. So she's just been kind of avoiding dating a lot lately. And just been putting her nose to the grind, been doing really hard work in. Let's see, I need some black yarn. Let's see if I got any in here. Oh, I have some right here. Okay, good. Come on. It's like a little pink yarn stuck to it. There we go. I know goats are well. The goat! They are the goat, like the greatest of all time. Most people want to only use you. I found, yeah, exactly. A lot of them, like, she found actually just want her to kind of actually not have her own personality. They kind of want her just to be like this little pretty thing that sits in the corner and, like, has no opinions and thoughts to herself. And it's just, like, eerie how these guys treat her. And the sad thing is my sister is a very fit person, and it was never good enough for this guy she dated named Christian. And he was like this dude was obsessed with military. Like, he just wanted to be military everything. And he was always, like, telling my sister, like, no, you need to work on your, like, you're not, you know, like, you need to work out, you're not skinny enough, which is really funny because, like, my sister ain't got an ounce of fat on her, and she's actually got muscle too. And it was always, like, dogging her, like, you know, your body's not perfect enough. It turns out he had a type. He had a type for, like, waif-like body, because, like, the girl he used to like named Hallie, she's, like, very, like, you know, like, what do they call it? Ectomorph body type, you know, because, like, some people just naturally have that body shape, like my other sister does. Like, my poor other sister tries to gain weight like crazy and can't. And, like, he wanted that body type. I was like, then go date a girl with that body type, you Nimrod. But that's the thing I never get. They always choose the woman that they want to change, and it's just like, why didn't you just date that person in the first place? That don't make no dang sense to me. My sister has a perfect body, and so it was, like, bizarre. I think with him, nothing would ever been good enough. So I'm really glad she finally dumped him. Because he was just way too over-controlling, and he was very harsh and mean to her, too. I'm bubbly, but I'm very blunt since I'm like my sister, and I will never date again. I like that, right? We need to be more blunt, honestly. Like, probably if something happened to Mr. Coffee, I probably would never date again. He set the standard, he set the bar too high for me. I'll just be, I don't know, can you be a spinster if you've been married before? Or a spinster, like, only if you've never been married? I'll say, I'll just be a old spinster or something. Oh, I gotta go, now I gotta really go to bed, but, I'll see you. Bye, Sergio, thank you for coming in to say hi. Let's see. I can't wait to see how he turns out. The little goat. Yeah, he's gotta be small enough to fit in her lap. And I also gotta figure out how to do his little horns. I was originally gonna use wire, but I think he's too small for that. So I got an idea. I think I'm gonna do like how I do the hibiscus flower, where I do like a really long French knot, and then I'm gonna coat it in fabric glue to make it stiff. I think that should work. So we're gonna try that. What color are his horns? Oh, they're like a gray color. Okay. Oh, I think some of this black got attached to the thing, didn't they? Ah, yeah, it did. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I need to push this in this way. Kept wondering why it wasn't completely going in. Turns out I went through half the stitch. So there was like a bar of white that was preventing it from going in all the way. There we go. I think now I got it. There we go. That's better. So let me go ahead and sew up this little yarn tail here real quick. Wait, did I hear you go? Oh, no, that wasn't me. That was Mr. Coffee.
Slurping?
Yeah. That wasn't even a coffee, it was slurping ramen. Right. Oh, that's nice. Hey, your brother was checking up on you. Giving you a call. Well, I have autism and I've never dated, but I also know I have lots of baggage and I know that's not good in a relationship, so I want to be equals in a relationship but not codependent in one. Oh, see, yeah, that's smart, because that's the problem. Is like, right, it's like there probably is somebody out there for you, but I know it can be kind of hard trying to find that said person, especially, right, because we also don't want to bring our troubles on to, if we do eventually find like a good partner. But I remember what one person says, like, try to decenter yourself from dating and just like, you know, if you date, you date, if you don't, you don't, and then like maybe you just have to kind of see if the right one like comes along. I mean, that's how I found Mr. Coffee. I wasn't even trying to find someone. I wasn't even on like the lookout. And a lot of people actually tell that too. Apparently they find their special someone when they actually stop trying to date, actually. And that's actually when Mr. Right or Mrs. Right comes along. Alright, let's see. Now to make the other eye. Like maybe over here. I'm like, bless you again. Well, to be fair, that was a cough this time. From Mr. Coffee. Right, my only boyfriend now is a plushie. Hmm? No, plushie. Like a joke. Oh, got my family and friends. All I need is very simple. Actually, I did hear though, apparently for neurodivergent people, apparently actually we don't have as much interest in dating. So like for ADHD people or if you have autism, apparently like it's like not as big of a priority as versus like it for neurotypical people, and they kind I think that's why some people get like, what, you don't want to date? Why? Like they can't like comprehend it. I think that's why, yeah, apparently like we don't have as much. And apparently the same goes for like luxury goods too. Like, right, I have like no really interest in luxury goods unless it's something I actually find beautiful. Like, right, there's like in Korea it's very big. Like there's just this purse that's going around. I think it's a Louis Vuitton purse, and it's like, when I look at it, it's like ugly. And apparently you have to have this purse to be in the in crowd. I'm like, no, I ain't buying that. I ain't laying down money for that ugly ass grandma bag. No, like. It's so, and it's not even vintage cute like grandma. You know, like, I do love some vintage cute like grandma-esque core type stuff, but that bag was just straight up ugly. And it's like thousands of dollars. Like, no thank you. I have zero interest in that. 관심 없어. That's how you say like I have no interest in Korean. Like, but apparently like, I don't know, it's like the neurotypicals that have like this kind of like they have to follow the crowd. It's like got them in a chokehold kind of thing. It's like you can't just buy, and apparently, especially in Asian culture, apparently the luxury goods are not really meant for yourself. It's like meant for getting the approval of the others around you. So your purchase has to like meet the approval of your peers and or your friends and relatives. And that's so bizarre. Luxury goods should be for yourself, not for what other people should think of you. And it's just so bizarre. But apparently, like, yeah, apparently like people with autism and ADHD just usually don't have interest in that. That's apparently part of being neurodivergent, apparently. That probably makes so much more sense now, because I've never felt like the hype. Like, I've never gotten the hype over certain things. I'm like, especially like there was these bags that I thought were ugly in the 2000s. Like, I hated them, and every girl had to have them, and they'd be like, why you don't have that? It's like, because I don't care for one. And they just like couldn't comprehend why I wouldn't want one to be cool. And I'm just like, it was so alien to me. And apparently, yeah, apparently it's a thing. Probably not all neurotypical people are stuck to this, but apparently it's a thing that neurotypical people get like sucked into. Like they care more about what others think about them. Yeah, that's why I always was like an older person, because you know, like, because the thing is that when you get older, though, you do start to care less about things. Like, right, like I just care about what I care about. Like, right, like yarn, exactly, like pink stuff. Like, I would rather buy more yarn. Like, every time I see some kind of luxury good and I see the price, I always think like, man, think about the yarn I could buy with that. Like, I want to buy things for me. I don't want to buy things for the approval of others. That doesn't mean I don't like luxury goods, because I have seen some luxury goods that are like really cute, and I'm like, oh, if I had money, I would totally buy that because I like it. But I'm not going to buy this random item that everyone's going to get. Like, right, you need this specific scarf. If you see this, that means you have money. Like, it has to be like a specific item that's just trending that you have to get that everyone else is getting. I'm like, I ain't playing that game. I'm getting what the hell I want. Like, if I don't find it cute, I ain't buying it. No. Like, it's just so alien to me. I just don't get it. Like, I do understand the appeal of luxury goods if they're cute, and I understand for the ones that actually do have good quality. I actually have like, well, to be fair, this was like bargain bin luxury good. I have like this like little Coach wallet that my aunt gets me. Like, she would get us, like, if she would go to like these like the resale shops where the luxury goods are on sale. Like, I used to have like was it Laura Bradley? Is that what it was called? A little wallet first. That thing got dirty quick, because it was just a fabric wallet. But actually this Coach one, it does last a while. Like, it does seem pretty good quality. But like, I didn't even choose it. That was a gift to me from my aunt that she would get us. And that thing's lasted me for years. So I do understand when things do last a long time, but I'm gonna still get it in the style that I want it, right? Like, I'm not gonna get it just because that particular item is popular. Right? I learned to not care. Exactly. Like, it's just makes no sense. Let's see, like, yeah, I got my, oh, I already read it. Well, my boyfriend's my stuffed toys on my bed. Honestly, I would take stuffed animals over like a deadbeat boyfriend any day, actually. Man, the boyfriends my sister has gone through that are just actual jerks is just like, I definitely would take plushies over that, over the like stress. Right, like I'm not like that since I'm not into purses, but I like my K-pop plushies since I started collecting. See, like, that's something like you actually like and are fine spending money on. That's why I never got, like, they want you to have the same interests that they do. Like, apparently you're supposed to have the same interests as everybody else. It's like, nah, hun, no siree, Bob. I have my own gosh darn interest. Okay, let's see. I need some gray yarn. the horn. Oh, I got some right here. Is this the right gray? Yeah, that looks about it. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna do like a 7-loop French knot, and then we're gonna, let me get my little fabric glue out too, ready to go. Let's see, wait, I wanted and start to make clothes for me. Yeah, like the wearable crochets, right? Like you that's why I kind of do wish I could sew, because then I can make the clothing I want to wear, which is funny because it's usually just a bunch of 80s type clothing. Like maybe one day when me and Mr. Coffee get a house, like I do want to get into sewing, because I would love to be able to make my own like 80s clothes, because like even though I know 80s stuff has gotten back in style, there's just some pieces from the 80s that I have not seen anywhere. Like I want a boat neck sweatshirt. I have not seen those come back at all. And the problem is, I know, yes, go thrifting. The problem is nowadays, what you find in the thrift store is all 2000s crap, really. Like, I don't really find anything from the 80s. It's like either way too big for me, or it's like not what I'm looking for. Like it's 80s church clothing. You know what I mean? Like I never found any good 80s pieces, really. Actually, the best 80s piece I have is actually from a yard sale. But I would never find anything in the thrifting, unfortunately. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, I'm 25 and I can crochet, cross stitch, and oh, diamond art too. See, right? Like you can make your own wall paintings basically with the diamond art. I think I've heard nowadays you can actually kind of make your own diamond painting patterns, right? I think, like, isn't there like a program or something you could put it into, and then you just have to buy the beads for it? I heard it can be kind of expensive though, but it's still kind of cool though, because then you can like make your own image, and then like you can like make your own diamond painting poster. Let's hope this works. Oh, speaking of like 80s stuff, is anyone else here in the EKT, what do you call it, like thing going on, trying to find this particular song called Everyone Knows That, or / Ulterior Motives? Now I got that song stuck in my head, and it's apparently a lost song that everyone's trying to find the origins of, and like trying to find like good full version, like high quality version of it. There have been some good remakes. Some people have, like, some people made some AI ones, but there's one person, I think they recorded themselves. I don't know, it might still be AI. But I like their version better because it sounds more 80s. The other one sounded way too modern. And now, I probably won't be part of the hunt, really, because I have no time for trying to dive the internet trying to find a long lost song. But I'm like one of the fans just eagerly waiting for it to hopefully get found one day. It's kind of sad when you think about it too. Like, just think of how many cool songs have gotten lost to history. Because like maybe the band wasn't popular enough, and also maybe it just didn't get digitized and hasn't been uploaded to the internet. And someone's like, I've seen some of the comments where people are saying like, everyone knows it's probably on someone's CD somewhere in a garage. I'm gonna ask my parents about it, see if they've ever heard that. Because some people have been asked, the problem is some people theorize that it might be a jingle for commercial, and I kind of agree with that. It does have that kind of jingle sound to it. But it also sounds like it could just be like a regular song though. And someone has said they had asked their mother that they're pretty sure they've heard it before, but they've probably seen it in a commercial. Man, I want to find it though. It's such a good song. Like the chorus, like the hook is so good. See, wait, I want to learn how to knit, but I don't need to learn if I don't want to crochet. Yeah, it's easier, nicer looking too. Oh yeah, plus also knitting I found is usually better for clothing. Because you get, also the color change too is a lot nicer. Oh, there we go, look at their little horns. They're gonna look a bit longer in a second once I get the fabric glue on it. Hopefully I can kind of like twist and rub it and like make it a little bit more elongated. Oh, I have a pic of my cross stitch. Oh, where'd you send it at? let me know. Or you can send in Discord Thursday. I get a ping for that. I get a ping when anyone sends in there. Oh, it's an I made this. Wait, let me go real quick. Ooh, see, these are really pretty. Hold on. Where is Mr. Coffee said pro. Come on. Oh, the mouse is acting up. Come on, mouse, don't act up on me. Oh, look at Bambi. Like, see, you can. I think you can put these on clothing too, right? Like, people, like, you can crochet patches. I've also seen where people will crochet onto their clothing, like they get like a plain sweatshirt or sweater, and they crochet like really beautiful flowers and like embroidery on it, or like their own like little character on there. Click on it. Why is it? See what I mean? This mouse is like, you hear the clicking, but nothing's happening. Come on! Oh well. Oh, there we go. Oh, kitty. Such a cute little kitty cat. Oh, this mouse is gonna drive me absolutely bonkers. How to escape? Okay, at least I can hit escape. That worked. It looks like it's not gonna work on anything else. Let me see if I can at least switch back. Oh, now there we go. Like, oh my god, like, it was working not too bad earlier, but now it's like acting up again. Oh, that one was custom colors, the flowers one. Wait, oh, can you get your own like custom DMC colors? Or do you mean the pattern, like you chose your own custom colors for that particular pattern? I'm in class, but honestly, I just want to go home. I'm only in here an hour and a half an hour. I know, like, time always ticks by slower in class. It'll go by so quickly when you're trying to get ready for something, or like when you need to finish something, then it just zooms on by, but as soon as you're in class, then it drags on. Oh, okay, so the colors on the OG were different, but I did it in a month. Well, that's true, because I guess you have to like write yourself like a little table chart too. So writing the little symbol of the original colors, and then you write down your own little color. So that way you don't get confused. Okay, let's fix these little horns. Oh, you guys are not gonna add. Okie dokie. There we go, now you can kind of see different. See, like it got kind of elongated.
now let's do the next one. Oh dear, this is a bit too much fabric glue. Just kind of roll it around. Oh, it was a print, but I couldn't find the pictures of it, sadly. Oh, like the original colors it had. Oh, but I had to go get married at first sight on this night, but chat tomorrow. Alright, I'll see you, pink stuff. Oh, I hate that it gives me so much anxiety. Oh, you mean like the class, right? Like, yeah, just being stuck there, not being able to do anything. Shoot. Oh my god. A lot of dry fabric flakes are getting everywhere. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that will dry clear. We will see. Let me wipe off this excess fabric glue. I'd be like too slow. Oh, sorry, I was concentrating on like making the little horn. But I did like some French knots and what do I call it? Put the fabric glue on them so I can like kind of stretch them out and elongate them, and then it'll harden. Because I think this would have been too short. This is like too small to try to do wire wrapping. If the goat was bigger, I could have done that, but since I'm trying to make them really tiny, gotta have this little head be really tiny, so I was like trying to see if this method would work. I'm just trying to get the other one in shape. Let's see, I'm having to use the tweezers to, oh, you mean the pokey catch was too slow? Oh, I thought you meant my response to Boo, like it's been sitting there for a couple minutes, and I just now saw it. There's a problem with hyperfocus is that I'll get like super hyperfocus that I'll actually miss chat sometimes. It's happened before. gonna say, oh yeah, you have to come up with a cost because I gotta pay. Oh, that's right. I wanted to ask you if, because the problem is, right, if to be able to send this through K-Packet, I have to have like 10 other orders, and no one's ordered off the coffee page. So the problem is, I was gonna ask you if you would rather it be probably like $15 more if I ship it EMS. It's already the $60 would include the original shipping, which would have been probably like 15 bucks. So I know this would have been a more expensive because I gotta send it in a small box. And that usually makes the shipping a bit more expensive. But if I send it EMS, it'd probably be like 25 to 30 bucks. But I can send to you like as soon as it's done. But I don't know. I just want to ask you which one were you like? Are you okay waiting for until I get like 10 more, or technically 9 more orders? 9 more orders, or if you want to receive it as fast as possible. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Okay, then so probably after I finish this, I'm gonna try to hopefully start promoting that coffee page and get some more stuff on there too. Because it would be more ideal if people bought like what's already on the shop. Because the problem is if I get like 9 other commissions, oh boy. Well, hopefully if they're small, like if they're like earring commissions, that's fine. But like it'd be better if I can get some, because I don't have a lot on there right now, right? Like I don't really have much variety. And plus I really want to launch like a Sakura like set or something, like something on there for spring. I know I'm really lagging behind because March is already here so soon. The baby clothing really threw me in for a loop. But at least my mother-in-law compensated me really well, though. I'm really happy for that. I like originally I thought that I was doing it all for free because it's for family, you know. But she surprised me with how much she compensated me for. But how is your? Oh, I gotta put the little. I gotta make his little nose. But here, how his little goat's turning out. Right, 'cause that's where his little brown patch is. I gotta make his ears though. I gotta make them real tiny. I gotta make his little nose as well. Let me do that real quick. Oh, but the problem is it's gotta be from 2 different people. It's gotta be from different people though. Cause right, like, oop, I would have just basically send all your stuff in one package. Cause that would just mean extra like shipping for no reason. But so that's the problem. It's gotta be like by 9 different people. I'm thinking maybe I can see if I can like maybe make. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to send stuff to my family in there. But if I make like one random item to send to my family, maybe to my mom, then maybe I can like squeeze in like maybe her as one person to send to. That'd be like make up alternative names for me. I mean that's true, but you would be paying so much in shipping though. At least like even for like small packages, the shipping's like about 10 bucks. Wait, assume it. No, it's not 10 orders to the same country, just 10 orders in general. Because the lady, like when I was actually sending Flutterbites earrings and Stephanie's strawberry, the same one that freaking actually no, this was the second strawberry actually, yeah. This was the second strawberry I had to send for poor Stephanie because her original one got lost. The lady said, oh, you kind of can't be coming here and sending only 2 packages at once. Like when they want me to come, they want me to have like at least a good amount of packages to send at once. Apparently, I guess with K-Packet, it's like too like, I guess annoying or something. I guess maybe they gotta do a different process for it. But they're like, yeah, we want you to bring more money at once. Or it could be a money thing actually, because theoretically, at minimum, at least 10 packages would be $100, so it might be a money thing. Maybe they, like for K-Pack, they want to at least be making $100 per when somebody comes in to send packages. So she told me to gather the packages and just wait to send them all at once. I thought they just want you to send 10 packages per month, and they're like, no, we want you to send 10 packages at once every time you come here. And I'm like, oh, okie dokie, I understand. Which wouldn't be so bad if the coffee page was like running pretty good. Yeah, the keychain requests are open, I believe. They should be on the coffee page. Just the problem is I think that probably might have like, because I think we've had people come in and check my coffee page out, but the problem is they see that where I have to like wait so I have like 9 orders ready to go. Or no, 9 other orders, I guess like 10 in general. So maybe that like, they're like, ah man, if I order from this person, I'm gonna wait forever to get my items, so that's the problem, right? Like it makes it kind of hard. So on one hand, we need more people to order like regularly, so that way it doesn't become an issue. But then on the other hand, though, it's like it kind of keeps people from ordering because then they're gonna think like, oh, this person looks like they don't get a lot of orders, so like my item will take a while. So it's that kind of like hard like thingy. Oh, thank you, Flutterbites. I know I did like a wait. Do you mean like on the thing or both, like the overlay too? 'Cause I love how I did the overlay. It's so cute, and I love that I got to still include Doguri. This one's my favorite one. It looks like she's dragging away her Valentine buddy or something like. Already now we're going on our Valentine's Day and just drags the Valentine along. Uh-oh, I messed up the nose. Now I'm trying to get it undone. Yo, welcome in, King Poverty. How you doing? We're just working on Flutterbites commission, who's also right now in the chat. Hope it got left. Yes, it did. And also, actually, well, technically it's the day after Valentine's Day, but also Valentine's Day, we joke, is like Mr. Coffee's birthday. This is the day after. And my mom's is actually the day before. And I think I also have a friend who's the day after as well. Like, a lot of people be born around Valentine's Day, it's funny. That's what I'm hoping, like, that's what I'm hoping is maybe to start, like, pushing more items in the shop, because right now there's not much to select from, especially with most of it still being Halloween stuff, right? So I need to hurry up and get some stuff in season. And that was another problem too, is I did put the rose earrings out for Valentine's Day, but that's the problem though. Even if someone ordered them, I wouldn't be able to send them out yet. Unless they wanted to like DM me and be like, hey, can you upgrade this to EMS? But then it'd be like $10 more in shipping because they already paid the original $10 in shipping. So I don't know, it's like a, what do they call it? Like a catch-22, I think? Something like that. Oh, whoopsie, I went the wrong side. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get this nose done. Wait, oh, better now, but I had a, oosh, migraine last night. Oh, actually, talking about migraines, I actually learned a new phrase for it in Korean, like a more of a slang for how to say a migraine. You can say mori jijinda means your head is having a earthquake. But apparently you're not supposed to say it in front of like elderly people or older people, like people if you have to use nopinma, you have to use like, you know, formality language with them. But yeah, I kind of want to say it in front of my mother-in-law though, more of a just to show what I learned. I don't think she would mind in that context since I'm not a Korean person, so I technically wouldn't know the etiquette, but just to kind of show her, hey, I learned a new phrase. Now I sound more Korean, don't I? Like, because she thought it was funny when I said 너무 더워서 죽을 뻔했어요. Like, oh, it was so hot I almost died. Like, she thought that was funny, and she actually saw that as like a, oh wow, you really are studying hard. So I think it's okay in that context to probably use it in front of her. But I probably wouldn't say jijinda, I'd be like jijinyeol or something, or yeah, because that's like jijinda is like more 반말, like informal. So I'd say like informal. And I want to see her reaction. Yeah, migraine blows. Oh, have you tried any like coffee or caffeine? I've actually heard apparently caffeine's supposed to be good for migraines. And I know, unless you got some Excedrin with you, because my mom always has a bottle of Excedrin on hand because she gets migraines all the time. And they actually have a little bit of caffeine in it. So I guess like take some Tylenol and drink some coffee, unless it's like the wrong time, because especially if you're in the West, it's probably like the middle of the night for you. Okay, let's get this. There we go. Oh, he's looking so cute. Like, look how tiny his head is. You see? Wait, hold on. Let me get this like up into full. Do I have the camera thing open? Yes, I do. I'm gonna make the focus 100%. There we go. Okay. Let me get up real close to the camera so you can kind of see his little face. Look how little his face is. He has little horns, got his nose, got a little brown patch because his name is Speckles. Oh, there we go. Okay, I gotta get real close. Ooh, you can see my yucky nails. I gotta do my nails soon when I get a chance. This is him so far. Look how cute he is. And that took forever because I was making his head earlier and I had to frog it. Uh oh, now I'm trying to get it back down. There we go. Oof, that was hard to do. You're like, there's my speckles. Oh, that's so cute. That's such a cute name for a goat, too. Oh, I'm not American, no, so I'm slowly cutting sugar out of me for diet. That could be it, too. Like, I think it's too, because my mom also is a sweet, has like a really big sweet tooth. So I do kind of wonder if sugar was her big thing, maybe her whole life, why she had migraines. Wait, I missed my goat. Wait, what happened to him? Did he pass away, or is he at the old property? Because I remember you said you had to move away from your farm.
Go.
Well, I hope he didn't pass away.
Flutterbites. Goat.
Also, I learned king poverty is best to try to avoid having a migraine on a, well, it's hard to avoid it though. But I found having a migraine while you're on a flight is not the best, because then you end up getting vertigo and then you end up puking everywhere. I made that mistake last time I flew. Ooh. Oh, and get you some electrolytes. Yeah.
You didn't puke last time you flew?
That's because I made sure to have electrolytes this time. I bought the electrolyte packets and drunk those like crazy.
Tell them, funny thing.
Hmm?
We never took flight together.
Oh, from Korea to... Oh yeah, we never have we?
We had only one time flight together. Literally.
Yeah, but that's... Oh yeah. Yeah, because Mr. Coffee would go first for his... no, I went first actually to visit my family because I was going to be there for 2 weeks. And he had a conference coming up, so he would come to visit after his conference. So that meant I left. If I wanted to stay with my family longer, I had to go first for earlier. But he, oh no, passed away in the freezer. Aww. That's kind of sad though. Hopefully this will like immortalize him a little bit. Hmm? Oh. Wait, is he gonna get eaten? Aww. He's such a sweet little goat. Oh yeah. I know, right? I think that's why I probably could never be a farmer, I think. Like, I could maybe be like a dairy farmer, because at least then you don't have to eat your cows, but like, yeah, I don't think I could. I would get way too attached to the animals. I'd get way too sad. Yeah, if I got another one, he'd definitely be my baby forever. Oh. Oh yeah, say like I work at a farm. Yeah, I would imagine like, yeah, I would get way too attached. It's so weird because I could never be vegan or vegetarian. At the same time though, I could never raise animals. I would be like, I'd be like, oh no, I could never let them go. The thing I've heard though, apparently like, like free range farmers though, they treat their animals so much better though than like, say, like mass produced farmers that like they, grow up and have a sad life in a cage. The problem is I just get too attached though. But at least we got the head done. That's the hard part actually. Probably doing the body would be easier, especially since he's gonna be sitting in your lap. So actually his legs only need to be like little chains. You're trying to see the perspective. Because he's gonna be in your little lap. Let's see, I need to get me some dinner real quick though, I'm starving. Let us see who is still on. Open up. That's a sad thing, I can't, because of the VPN, I can't lurk in other streamers' streams, which I kind of hate. At least I'll be able to do that, whenever I eventually go back to, what do you call it? America? Oh, who is... Oh, look, Kofa's on! or Lakova? I never know how to say their name. I don't know if it's Lakova or Lakofa, but apparently I think the problems I call them Lakofa, and they said a lot of people call them that, so I think that's not how you say their name. Oh, but they're on today. Oh, they're doing some gaming actually. Usually they do drawing. What are they playing? Sea of Stars? I think that's what it says. Let me open that new tab real quick to see if I'm reading that correctly. Oh yeah, okay, I said it right. Sea of Stars. It looks like a really cute little platform game. Oh my god, and their little burb character, their little PNG tuber is so cutely decorated. Okay. Oh, current expecting babies. That's probably like the most fun part, I feel like, if you do work on a farm. Because actually Cloud Jumper Farm, actually they have like a horse farm. And like every time you turn around, like new horse babies are being born. I believe they call them foals, I think. Let me quickly do this real quick. Okay, so it is foals. I know, I always forget the names. I always forget like the different baby names for certain animals. Ah, shoot, the keyboard's acting up again. You know what? We're gonna do this the other way, where I just copy and paste. Hold on. I actually have the raid commands typed out, where I just have to copy and paste them. So let's do upgrade. Wait, can you hit enter for me? On the keyboard, Google? The mouse is not working. At least for chat. Just hit enter. There we go. And I probably gotta do it again. Weird, it's letting me copy it and paste it, but it won't like let me chat. Oh, there we go. At least that one let me do it. There we go. Wait, really? Also a kitten is a baby bunny? Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of funny too, especially because cats will probably go after bunnies. But there is our ring messages. Oh, let me go ahead and quickly copy this one. I'm gonna copy it on this phone just in case. Text. Okay, oh, we lighten on some lambs though, but I want to get, oh, cockatiel again! I almost read that as cocktails, so I thought you wanted like cocktails all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, cockatiels, yeah, little birdies. I love them, they're so adorable. Nacho is my favorite. Do you know Nacho on Instagram? Nacho Teal? He's this little cockatiel named Nacho. He is the freaking cutest. I think he does like the Addams Family song, but like they don't speak, right? But they do the little chirping sounds. They still mimic that. He's so cute. He's my favorite. Oh wait, really? A female bunny is also called a doe, and the male is called buck. That's so funny, because right, isn't that the same for like deer? Like that's crazy. Oh shoot. Okay, it's about to auto rate us out in a second, so I will see you guys Thursday. Although I'm gonna try to get some of this done maybe a little bit tomorrow. And I'm gonna grab me some dinner real quick. So I'll see you guys. Bye.